Okay. We've got a bonus stream here because we really wanted to stream some Next Fest stuff. It's
Yep.
always a great time of the year.
So yeah, we found a couple co-op demos, and we also played a bunch of stuff solo, and so we're gonna play some co-op stuff and then just talk about the solo stuff we played.
Yeah. We've got a tier. John prepped a tier list. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
Right now we need to pick Chad and Stacy. I think the last time we did a demo of a spooky co-op game, I was the lady.
Okay,
So
I can
maybe
be.
I'll be Chad.
I'll be
this time.
Stacy this time. Okay, this looks like the traditional co-op escape room games we play, but also there might be a monster that kills you,
Okay,
which I guess kind of happens in We Were Here occasionally. But
that's true. Yeah.
okay, there's Chad.
Looks like you can sprint.
Yep,
Oh, there's a little glyph on the floor.
I
here.
see. Yeah, this green torch. Yeah, there's another one over here.
Yeah, a different shape.
Yeah.
A fountain. I assume maybe there's another one
Yeah,
here.
here's
Yeah, a
one
little
here.
spiral. Looks like a star. Or like a diamond.
Yeah, this one's.
Oh, press right mouse button to use zoom feature. Oh, okay, look at
I
that.
see. Okay.
Some park bench.
Mm-hmm.
You to interact with objects. Okay, open the door to this shed.
Okay, and we got some purple light up symbols on this side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, near the torches again.
And here's a lit up green and purple symbol here.
Oh.
Inside the shed.
Okay, I wonder if maybe we have to Okay, we got E to interact with objects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wonder if maybe one of us has to stand on the green symbol and one stands on the purple
Yeah,
symbol.
that makes sense.
I think I saw that green symbol. I think it's sort of in the upper west corner, I guess, or upper left as you face the gate.
I'll start scoping out the purple symbols.
Yeah, I think this is the right green symbol.
I heard a hiss or something.
Uh-oh, don't get snaked.
Let's see. Okay, here's the. I think this is the correct purple symbol. I'm standing on it.
Okay,
right now.
I'll go stand on the green symbol. Hey, I
heard a
heard
ding.
a ding.
And looks like this gate opened.
Oh boy. It's raining, so we gotta take shelter at this big spooky mansion.
Yes. And bring my umbrella.
Oh no.
There's a,
Oh, I see. There's a torch in that maze, it looks like.
oh yeah. There's some hedge mazes. It looks like.
Yeah. Alright, the door is locked.
What?
Let us in. It's wet out here and
Yeah.
cold.
Who,
There's a
who
spooky
wouldn't?
rocking chair.
Who wouldn't let in some teenage strangers?
Yes. Oh, this fountain is in disrepair. So
Yeah.
sad. Okay. So yeah, we've got a hedge maze. We got a couple hedge mazes, I
Yeah.
guess.
Only one of them's all lit up though.
Yeah. I was gonna see if you can even get into this other one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it does look like an entrance, maybe. Maybe not. Okay.
Okay, you must have just gone around the perimeter.
Yeah, I think so. Alright. Let's check out the lit maze.
I'll go a different way.
Okay.
Let's split up, gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here to investigate a mystery, I assume.
Yes.
Some teenagers are always doing in spooky locations. Oh, open the gate.
Yeah. Okay, we got some graves.
And there's a scarecrow.
Torch.
You have a
Oh, and a
guillotine.
switch.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. Can't seem to stick my head in the guillotine.
You want to flip the switch?
Sure.
Oh. Oh, the torches went over to that
I
side.
see.
Okay.
Interesting.
See if I can
Yeah.
make our way over there.
It looks like there's more fire over there than just like one torch. Wonder if I should stay back here to see if
I don't know.
like there's something we have to do on each side.
Okay, here's a way into the maze here.
Okay. I wonder if I missed it or if maybe like starting the fire opened something up.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, it's a dead end. It's a big, like, brazier of fire. And then
Okay.
there's a skeleton with a key and a gun, I think.
Okay. Well, those both sound pretty useful.
Well, I picked up the key. It won't let me pick up the gun.
Oh. So maybe that gets us in the front door.
Yeah,
I'll head over there.
sure. I can remember my way out of here.
Does look tricky.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Okay.
There we go.
Good job, Chad.
Okay, thank you. Stacy, I think it was. Oh, the key doesn't fit?
Oh.
Find some other locked door.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go around back.
Yeah. It's pretty dark and spooky. Okay, I found a storm drain that had a bunch of bats in it.
Nice.
And there's a locked door down here.
Okay.
It's around the I want to say the east side of the house. I
Okay.
guess.
Side I didn't go, probably.
Maybe.
Oh, I see you.
Yep.
Okay.
Right here. And I got batted in the face.
Oh, look at that.
So there's a good chance I've got rabies now.
Good. Well, if I have to put you down, I will.
Okay. Press F to toggle
So
flashlight.
you can die with dignity. All right. Okay, so now we have a flashlight.
Yeah.
There's a rocking horse.
Ooh, a mysterious red stain.
Some meat hooks.
Yep. Also with mysterious red stains on them. Coffin, as you have.
Can't seem to open it.
Some lights.
Oh, there's a switch here. Oh, it says hold.
Oh, it's opening up the coffin. And there's a note in there. Right. The figure skulking in the shadows shall be your eternal damnation. Oh. There's this now.
There's what?
Oh, there was a guy with a chainsaw sitting in this chair.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm seeing him. Oh,
I'm not seeing anything.
okay. Yeah, he had like a burlap sack on his head and had a chainsaw.
Lovely.
Just kept like flashing and teleporting around.
Oh, my. All right.
Okay.
Okay, we're in another room.
Got a bunch of desks.
Yeah,
lamps.
classroom. Oh, a bunch of different levers.
There's a skull here. Oh, and 2 circles on the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe stand in.
Yeah.
Okay, I see some circles here.
Yes. So like red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
They do seem to match these.
Oh, looks like we're on a timer. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, what plus what equals 9? So maybe the colors are like number values.
Yeah.
So maybe green and blue.
I was gonna say green and yellow. 5 plus 4.
Oh, yellow is 3 for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yellow is 4 for me and green is 5.
Okay, green is 4 for me, and yellow is 3.
Oh, we can only. I tried flipping levers and it looks like I can only flip one.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I have 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
And would you also have 1 through 5?
Yeah.
I'm assuming? Okay. Do you want me to maybe flip your 5 and I'll flip my 4?
Okay. All right.
All right. Blank plus blank equals 6.
Yeah. I guess we could both do our 3s, but that didn't seem to work last time.
I did my 3.
Okay.
That worked.
Okay. I guess we'll have to both do our 5s then.
Yeah, let's do 5s.
Okay.
3s again.
Okay. There we go.
There we go. I wonder what went wrong with the first one.
Yeah.
Maybe we both did our 5s or 4s bad.
Yeah.
Oh, separate elevators.
Is that?
What happens if we take the same elevator?
Yeah. Look like cages.
They sure do.
Oh God, it's the Resident Evil laser grid.
It sure is. I wonder if we run out of time with that.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's some gas.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Maybe we shouldn't have gotten in the cages.
Yeah.
Oh, I fell over.
Yeah, me too. And that's the demo.
I mean, it might
I guess it was. Yeah.
the demo.
All right.
Okay. Yeah,
was
short
fun.
one, but
Yeah.
a couple neat puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a bit more in the full game.
Mm-hmm.
I will give it a wish list.
That sounds good. Okay. Well,
We have one more co-op
Yeah.
demo. If you want to maybe,
Yeah, I'll switch over.
switch back.
Okay. This is called
Split brain.
Split Brain. That's right.
Yes. Just like me and Thomas, we have one brain between us that
Yes.
we're kind of sharing.
We have two lobes, I guess.
Yeah. If my understanding about this is right, sort of one person like controls the character and the other person can like see information they have to relay to the character.
Yeah, I heard it, they both occupy the same character, so that should be interesting.
Yes. I don't know which is which,
Okay.
but we will find out.
Out of prison, no power, and lights on.
Okay, so we got a few here. Out of prison. Okay. I think I am the eyes.
Okay. I'm moving around. I have a very limited field of view. That's
Okay.
interesting. Okay. Mouse means eye, I guess. And then WASD is arrows.
Yeah, I have no WASD.
E is hand, and then shift is fast forward, and then space is up. Okay.
Okay.
Typical first person
Yes.
controls.
Do you see a triangle to the right of the cell door? Or is that just a me thing?
I do not see anything.
Okay. I guess the only controls I see are mouse for eye and middle mouse button for like a zoom.
Oh, okay.
And the zoom doesn't seem to do a whole lot.
I feel like I'm just zoomed in by default
Yeah.
by the field of view here, but maybe that's like a part of the.
Oh, I don't see your view on the stream.
Oh,
Do you see?
oh, I need to switch the games.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I see myself. And I'm windowed for some reason. I wonder if I can fix that.
Okay, there we go. Thank you for reminding me. There we go.
Yeah, I kind of want to see just how zoomed in your point of view is.
Sure.
I still haven't seen it come up yet.
Oh, I wonder if I need to like switch it. There we go. Try now.
Okay, yeah, I see your point of view now. Okay. Oh yeah, and the stuff you see is purple, and the stuff I
Yeah.
see is orange, so that makes sense.
So, can you look around yourself, or are you relying on me looking?
I can rotate and see all
Okay.
around you. It's not
That's
first
good.
person for me. I'm sort of a third person.
Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting.
So, one thing I notice here is that I see a gap in the wall to the left of the cell door,
oh, okay.
and some where some vents are. So I wonder if do you see that, or is that just
I see some like indentation
Okay.
here.
like
Yeah,
right
here's a-
in front of you? See what happens when you walk forward.
Oh, I walked through the wall.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. There, it looks like okay. There's a bed and toilet in here, but the cell door seems to be open.
Yeah, it's also open for me.
Okay,
Haha.
we're free. Okay, let's cell 6, 4, 2, 1, 3, and 5. We were in cell 5.
Oh, I can pick this up.
Congratulations on your cube.
Yes, I can jump on the cube.
Okay.
Wonder if I can pick these up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you can get into that cell now.
Oh, there's a cell that's.
Oh yeah, cell 6 is like right next to those cubes you were picking up.
Oh, okay. Is it open on your screen?
One of the door is shut, but like to the right of the door, it's open.
Oh, okay.
There's a big hole in the floor, like right in front of you.
Oh,
Yep. Oh yeah, you're
so
down
look
now.
at that. Oh gosh.
Okay, okay. There's like a big hole in the floor too. I think we might have to do some platforming, but I don't know what you can
Okay.
see.
I can. It's also a floor, but it's not very deep.
Okay, yeah. And there's some stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is where if you fail the platforming, you just fall down.
Oh, okay.
There's a floating ledge that I can see that I think you might be
Oh,
able to jump
okay.
to. It's a little to your left, like yeah, from this square, like run and jump. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So I can climb up here. There's a bed here.
Oh yeah. It looks like I see a ledge you could climb to your, like, sort of right behind you right now. Oh, and there's a square under the bed in orange.
Oh.
I wonder if I should keep track of these shapes.
So right behind me?
Yeah, like right in front of you now. Okay. Yeah. Maybe if you get on the bed, you can jump to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And I jumped through the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay,
There you
there
go.
we go.
Oh, there's a triangle now. So I've seen triangle, square, triangle. All right, we're in another cell,
Yeah.
but to the right of the cell door, there's a gap in the wall above the vent that you need to jump through.
Oh, okay.
There's like a desk in there with some stuff on it. It looks like a research desk. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, power on, door
Yes.
closed.
Door open. Hey.
Oh, okay.
And the door's open.
So
Oh, and there's some switches on the wall behind you. Do you see those? One says open cells and one says trap.
Oh, I think switches, but I don't see any like words.
Okay, the one on the left is trap, the one on the right is open cells. Okay, you have flipped open cells.
Okay.
Can you go through that door, or is it too, like, banged up? Yeah. It looks like it's kind of, like, busted, so maybe it doesn't open
Okay.
full way. Yeah.
Okay, jump back through. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe all the cells are open now.
Yeah.
Okay, now this door's open, too.
Yeah, all the cells are open.
There's something on the wall there, but I can't really tell. It looks like there's just a little hole in
Yeah.
a square there.
That's what it looks like for me as well.
Okay, there's some stairs on the right. There's a bunch of, like, beakers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's like a health pack or a fire extinguisher or something. And there's another broken window into another room there.
Oh, is it? I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't see a broken window.
Yeah, it's sort of like to the right of that red thing. Oh, there's a door there.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, you're facing it right now for me, but it must be something only I see. But it doesn't look like you could, like, jump through it. It's a little too small for that.
I was able to open this door.
Yeah. Okay, got some seats.
There's another one with the squares with the hole in it.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I can't open that door. Oh, there's stairs. I haven't gone up the stairs.
Yeah, I forgot about the stairs. Okay. Big little catwalk. See, there's a gap here, but I don't see, like, anything you could stand on.
Oh, okay. I don't see any gaps.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, you can get through there, but it looks like it's just a void.
Yeah.
But if there's no other way to go.
Press F to pull out my flashlight, but I guess it's a different game.
I guess so. There's no Chainsaw Man here yet.
Not yet.
If he, like, managed to follow us from game to game, that would be pretty
That would be
spooky.
pretty scary. I would applaud them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you see, like, watermelons?
These?
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if that was just me. I'm not sure if those are actually watermelons, but they're greenish.
Watermelons or cabbages.
Yeah. Wonder, could you pick those up at all, or there's all these things on the
Don't
shelf
seem
here.
to be able to.
Yeah. So the gap I see on the wall looks like it's something you could put an item through,
Oh,
like a
okay.
melon or a cube maybe, but I don't know if there's like anything, like a switch on the other side it would drop on.
Can't seem to interact with these.
Yeah, this is. Do you see the broken window there next to the busted door? Yeah, the one at the end of this room is the same.
Okay. I wonder if I can pick up anything in here.
Yeah.
There's a can of beans.
Oh, nice. Oh, you closed the door. Okay.
Guess you probably shouldn't flip the trap switch.
We could see what happens. But...
Oh, it opens up the floor here.
I see. Wonder if that's just death. You want to see? Try picking up a cube and see if you can like put it through one of those gaps.
Sure. It's the only thing I've been able to pick up so far. So
yeah.
So like over here.
Yeah, you're walking right toward it. Maybe a little to the right. Little, yeah, to the right. A little more. A little more. A little more. Okay, that looks good. I think it's in the other room. Hey, there it is. I don't think anything happened, but it is in the other room.
Nice. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. I could see what happens when you walk off the ledge here. It's just death or something. Oh, no. Oh. There, it looks like there's a little bit out here that you can stand on. If you want to turn to the right, I think you can walk this way. Okay, and now I can see there. If you walk off, there is a spot you can land on below you.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I see a door. Turn to your left. Yeah, walk that way.
Oh yeah, I see a door, I think.
Yeah. Oh, hey, a cube.
Oh yeah.
How useful.
Yes.
Okay, I see another door and a switch.
Yeah, me too. And there's a bunch of switches over here with numbers.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
oh, here's a little piece of paper with two shapes on it. Triangle equals check mark and square equals X.
Okay.
Is that what you see, or you see something different?
No, I see the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. I know 5 had a triangle.
Oh, okay.
The cell.
Okay. Oh, we might need to go back to this.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get back. I guess maybe the scheme.
Yeah. Can you open this door?
Oh, yeah, probably. I'll bet I can.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Let's start with 1.
Okay, 1 is a triangle. It's under the bed.
Okay. And then 2.
2 is also a triangle.
Okay. And then 3.
3. Let me see. 3 is a square, so not 3.
Okay.
Well, sort of a square.
Oh.
That's fine. I think there's 1 down here in this, like, below area. But I think it's it's a square.
Okay.
So 3 and 4 is a no.
Pretty sure this is how I got it.
Yeah. Maybe do a little, like, more forward.
Oh, maybe I need to sprint.
Yeah, try getting more forward on that.
There we go. Okay.
So 1 and 2, yes. 3 and 4, no. I think 5 was a yes, but we can double check. Yeah, 5 is a yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 5.
Yeah. 6 is a no. 6 is
Okay.
a square. So 1, 2, and 5.
heard some kind of mechanism happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a bridge above me. So.
Yeah, maybe it lowered.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Oh, number 2, no power. Oh, I'm the other one now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I'm Chad and you're Stacy.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's funny. I was looking on YouTube to see how long this demo would be, to see if anyone had also played it. And the only videos I could find were about actual like people who had accidents that split their brain lobes.
Oh, jeez.
No,
That's
no
funny.
gameplay.
Oh, wow, we're the first.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Do you see anything cool? I see some rocks.
Yeah, I see rocks
A
too.
pickaxe, but I can't pick it up. Some buckets. I think these are also rocks. Ooh, a chest.
Do you see a door to the right of that
I
chest?
do.
Okay.
I'm going to open this up.
Oh, there's some more
Look at
rocks in
these
there.
cool rocks. Let's see. What was the interact button for doors?
E.
Just E. Okay, yeah, it doesn't
Some
seem
of the
to,
doors I couldn't interact with.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to open. I see some stairs.
Yeah, they're caved in for me.
Yeah, they are caved in. Okay.
Oh, and that way is also caved in.
Yeah. Okay. Some. I'm gonna
Some
move.
crates.
Yeah. Gonna move these just in case you're like in front of something.
Yeah. Nothing there for me.
Okay. Keep getting trapped by my case. Okay. Can't pick that up.
Can't pick up the pickaxe.
No, you don't see anything like written in there or anything.
No. Are there any like special controls for this POV?
No, you can zoom in with like the scroll button, but
Oh, okay.
let's see. But yeah, other than that, it's just like, oh,
Oh yeah, I can see through. There's a crack in the
yeah,
rocks. There's some lighting fixtures, but other than that, I'm not sure what else is noteworthy.
yeah.
There is a gap in the rocks to the upper right side. I don't know if you can see that.
I cannot.
Okay, you might need to like stack some crates up to get there.
Okay.
Oh, I unplugged myself.
Oops. All right.
There you go.
Like right around here.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, and then jump up again. There you go.
Okay, nice.
Okay. Oh, I see there's a
Power
panel.
off. Okay, I think we need to turn on the power somehow.
Okay. Yeah, looks like a lift there.
Yeah. Got some boars.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Oh, that's a lot of
Just like batteries or
yeah, they
something.
look like batteries or something. Okay. So, and they're different colors for me.
Oh, okay, they're all the same. They're just kind of, well, these two are kind of a muddy reddish brown. This one's blacker, but
Okay.
I assume they're more
Yeah,
distinctive. maybe.
the lights on them are different colors for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see the lights on the batteries are different. Oh, I can walk through these batteries.
Oh, really?
Just discovered that.
Oh, I don't see batteries.
Yeah,
when
I
you're
see some
walking
purple
through.
ones here.
Oh,
See
okay.
yellow, purple, like a mint green, more
Okay.
yellow. Oh, I think these. Oh no, I can't walk through these. Light blue. But yeah, it looks like I can move through these.
Okay.
But I can't pick any of them up, it seems. Some reds. Yeah, I think this is like a maze, and like maybe you can see walls I can move
Oh,
through.
okay. So for me, there's a gap between. Let's see, the red ones,
Mm-hmm.
and just to the left of the red ones, there's
Like
a
right
gap.
here?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's purple again. I wonder if purple's always fake.
Oh, interesting.
Let's see. I see a little, just a dead end hallway
Yeah,
here.
it's a dead end for me as well.
Okay. But I think over here, oh, there's something on the ground. It's just a battery that I
There's
can't
a
interact
desk.
with. Yeah. Okay. See, I see 3 vials.
Yeah.
Like yellow, red, green.
Yeah, that's what I see too, is yellow, red, green.
Can't
Laptop,
interact
a
with-
screwdriver, and some very neatly organized, what I assume are screws or nuts or bolts or
Yeah. I can't interact with anything.
something. Yeah.
I wonder if the order of the colors is important.
Yeah.
But nothing that seems to be interactable.
Yeah. Hmm.
What are the, you said the colors of the lights on the stones out there are different for you?
The colors on the batteries are
Oh, on the batteries are
different
different.
from
But
each other for me.
these are the same, these rocks?
Yeah, they're the same for
Okay.
me. Can you interact with those at all?
Doesn't seem so.
Okay.
I was wondering if we had to like light things up.
Yeah.
I still can't like pick up these batteries.
There is I think there's another room we haven't checked yet.
Yeah.
As well. Oh,
More batteries. Oh,
That one's like tipped over.
yeah. All right.
I don't see any gaps here.
Okay. Oh, there's a key.
Oh. Or if you can maybe climb on the tipped over one.
Yeah, let's try that. Yep.
Oh, nice. Computer key.
Gotta find a computer, I guess.
Yeah. Also, gotta find a way out.
Yeah. There was a crouch button, wasn't there?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Let's see. Word. It says oh no, that's torch. I don't see a crouch.
Okay. Jump, sprint, interact, turn on, off torch, throw guide. Push the talk. Okay, no crouch, I guess. Well, maybe I can jump on the desk.
Yeah, maybe.
There we go.
Nice.
Platforming
Yeah,
skills.
platforming in here. Okay, where do we use this computer key?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a laptop in this room.
Yeah, it didn't seem
Didn't have a
interactable.
keyhole though.
Yeah, we can go check that. There was a laptop in the other room as well.
Oh, okay.
It also didn't seem.
Yeah, there's a laptop there. I see.
Yeah.
But this is where the key was.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know if we can go back the way we came.
Yeah. Unless you see another gap in here, but
No,
other
it's
than
the
the one
same
up there.
gap.
It must be somewhere to use this key.
Yeah. Possibly in this room, since it was in the other room.
Yeah. Either that main room or this room, I would assume.
Yeah. Trying to check all the corners, see if there's something noteworthy you might not see.
Yeah. Especially if there's like a computer, I can't see.
Yeah. With a big keyhole.
Yeah. And these just look like rocks to you and
Yeah.
tanks.
So I see this panel has a wire that kind of goes up and then through a pipe that leads into the room that we were just in.
Okay, yeah, I don't see that.
Okay. Let's maybe try and follow that pipe then.
Sure.
So, back into that room.
This one?
Yeah. Okay, and then the pipe leads into the floor above it. I can... I can kind of see what there might be an opening in the ceiling, but there's like a panel covering it up.
Okay. I don't know if I can. I guess I might be able to get on top of the shelves from the desk.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you'd be able to reach it. Yeah. Yeah, if you go to the end of the shelf, yeah, that way, you're kind of below the panel covering it up.
Oh, whoops! I fell through the purple.
But I'm not sure.
Okay.
It seems like it's closed. Yeah, you'd be like right below it.
Yeah.
Don't see anything noteworthy on the walls.
I see these. The only thing I've seen is these like orange squares with shapes in the middle that we've seen before.
Yeah. Let's maybe go to the other room, see if I can find any of those same pipes that you seem to not be able to see.
I see like lights above the door here, but I don't see any.
I see those
pipes.
as well.
All right.
No, I don't seem to see anything like that.
Okay.
Very, very plain ceiling, unfortunately. Yeah, pretty unremarkable room, all things considered.
Okay.
Let's see if we can maybe make our way back.
Where?
Like back to the opening in the rocks there.
Okay, I can see if I can.
Yeah, be to your left, the opening.
Okay, I can. Okay.
And if you go around the corner there.
Oh, this corner?
Yeah. There is another one of those orange pipes leading into that room there from the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
I wonder. I don't think we could open this door earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not interactable for me.
Where do we use this key?
Yeah. Oh, cube still.
Mm-hmm.
Barrels.
And this is where we started the level, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you see any gaps in this structure, maybe?
Not any I think you could fit through. Trying to see if there's like a gap in like the stairs, but I don't know if there's any big enough to fit through.
Okay. Yeah. What's the deal with this?
Yeah, it's more of those
way to
rocks.
use this for like a ramp or something.
Yeah.
Got a cube.
Let's maybe go back to the other area. So that little computer terminal there.
Yeah.
Says power off. So you don't see like a pipe from it leading up to the ceiling.
No.
Okay. So there's a pipe leading up, and then there's like a little cube that kind of junctions the pipe,
Mm-hmm.
and there are like yellow lights kind of around it.
Okay.
I wonder if that's of some kind of significance.
Like great.
Yeah, like above, there's like a sort of cube sort of structure above it that's connecting the two pipes, one coming from the computer and then the other coming out and kind of running along the wall and going into that room.
Okay.
And the lights around it are yellow.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't seem to be able to interact with any of the batteries, let alone like the yellow ones.
Yeah.
There's a few shelves of yellow ones I see.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Do you see anything interesting in the ceiling up here?
Just that same pipe leading from the outside and then up into the room above us.
Okay. Huh.
I don't see any like markings or anything.
Okay, I went to the Steam page for this. There is a bit of a thread about this particular level. And the only thing I can find that helps says the observer is missing a switch that is very trickily placed.
Oh, okay.
It seems like the key will be useful once we get power back on.
Okay. I'll keep my eyes peeled for a switch then.
Yeah. The thread said maybe too trickily placed. But I don't even know if that's the part we're stuck on.
Well, we haven't found a switch yet.
Yeah. Just trying to see if I could like get in here, but I don't. I was wondering if like the thing you saw up here was like maybe the power.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like want to get up there.
Yeah.
But I don't see how we could like get through the stairs. I can like check a cube into here.
So let's go into one of those two rooms and just kind of go along the wall so we can try and get a good look at them. I assume it's going to be on like a wall somewhere.
Yeah.
No switches yet.
Oops.
Gotta sprint.
Yeah.
Let's check the other room.
Yeah.
So we haven't actually found anything in that room yet.
No. You don't see anything where this? I see this like purple rack. Do you?
No, not yet. But keep going that way.
I see a big rock out of the wall here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gap in the.
Yeah, I see it too.
Here.
Let's go to where the desk is.
Here's where the gap was.
Yeah. I figured if the switch was anywhere, it'd be around here, but can't see anything. And that's all it said, huh? Is there a switch somewhere that we're missing?
Yeah. We'll see if there's. Let's see if there's any other threads. He says, you have to figure out how to turn the computer on before you can use the key on it. Maybe something connected to the computer could tell you which room to look in. So, besides, there's nothing weird about those batteries, is there? I wish someone would just spoil this.
Yeah, even Googling split brain demo.
Hey, Daisy. I feel like it has to be in this room.
Yeah, me too.
There's a missing yellow on the floor, and there's a missing blue on this desk.
Mm-hmm.
You notice anything odd about them at all?
Not that I can see. Server's missing a switch. It's very trickily placed, maybe too trickly. Pipe may come into play after that.
Oh, okay.
So you're not wrong to have noticed that. This part 2, getting to the computer elevator in 2-7. Looking for help. It's surprisingly unclear how to solve it first. This part may need a redesign. Maybe simplify the rooms or make that section stand out more and draw the eyes of the players.
Okay, well, I managed to get in here. That might be bad. I can't get out.
some
Yeah,
world-class parkour.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck.
You wouldn't last a day in parkour society, John.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's a cat in front of me now.
And we can restart.
Yeah. I guess we could swap roles too,
Sure,
just to get a fresh.
It said switch roles on restart. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I see the pipe.
Oh yeah, it's right here.
Going into this structure.
Yeah.
There's the wooden box.
Yeah.
Opens up.
Oh yeah, I don't see a gap in the rocks here like I did before.
But yeah, you're in the right spot.
Oh. Scooch the box forward a bit. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, there, I see the cube you're talking about.
Yeah, so yeah, it leads up to the ceiling and then into that room. Yeah. And it's just the panel for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go grab the key.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like tipped over. There's a green battery on the desk.
Okay. Guess we could look for a gap for a green battery.
Yeah, here's one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then you'll see the pipe leads into this room, and then goes up into the ceiling.
Yeah, I see.
Can't close the door behind me.
Nope.
Okay, I see the kind of pinkish purple racks here that, yep, you can walk through. Yeah, and walk through like that.
Could you walk it back? Look at that blue rack behind you.
This one?
Yes, there it is. I think I see the switch. There should be a gap in the second row near the... Alright, second row, second column from the right.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. There it is. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Nice work. Okay. What did that switch do?
Yeah, maybe go check to see if maybe it turned like the power on for the computer out there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still power off. Maybe the door outside of this area.
Yeah. Check the ceiling real quick in this room.
Oh yeah, it opened up the panel in the ceiling.
Oh, okay. You think there might be a way up through there?
Yeah, there's a hole up there, and I can see the pipe going.
See if I can get on the shelf. Okay.
Yeah, this is the way up. Yeah, go forward.
Like this way?
Yes.
Oh. Ah, I see. All right then.
Okay. Yeah. What do you see? You're on the catwalk, sort of in a cave now.
Yeah, that's all I see. Okay, and the path splits off here.
Yeah. I see some lights and some mining equipment down that way. Oh, the pipe. Yeah, I see the pipe. Maybe we should follow the pipe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep going this way. Turn right. Okay. Oh, there's a gap. Sorry.
That's
I should have spoken before. All right. Keep going straight. Keep going straight. Left.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'll just walk.
Yeah. And once you get to the end of this part, stop.
Okay.
You want to go left, but there's a gap. So you want to jump. Okay. And then go right at this intersection.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep going, and then it's left at the next intersection. Keep going straight. And then left. Okay. Alright, yeah, just follow the catwalk. I don't see any branches.
It branches for me, actually.
Oh, okay.
There's a left and a right.
Okay, yeah. So go one more square forward and then go right.
Okay.
Alright, stop. Go left.
Oh, there aren't any branches for me. So left?
Yeah, that the way you're facing now. Alright, stop. Right. Keep going. Stop. Right.
Okay.
Go a bit. And stop. Left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep going this way.
Interesting.
So you're like walking on air?
Yeah, it was just a straight path for me, but there must have been a gap there for
Yeah,
you
there
to
were,
take
it
the
was
detour
like
for.
mostly gaps for me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the pipe's going back into the floor here, but there's a hole sort of in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're like, if you walk straight, you'll get to it. A little to your left. A little left. There.
Okay. Oh, there's another switch here.
Okay.
Another desk.
All right. There's also a switch on the wall. I think it might open up that door.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I hear a hum.
Yeah. That might be power, hopefully.
Yeah.
There's a desk, battery, some more rocks.
Okay, yeah, it's this room. I see.
Yeah,
Cool.
I figured. I think the power's on.
Waiting for key.
Okay, and now you can get into that place where I shouldn't have jumped.
You're not ready for parkour society.
Mm-mm. I always choose chicken, I guess. Is that the bad one you're not supposed to choose?
No. I remember some VTuber did like a watch log of it, and the caption she added is, "I don't know, I'm too old for this."
Yeah. VTubers are either exactly in the demographic for that or like 30 years too old.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's still you.
Yeah.
Didn't switch this time.
Hey, you want to maybe switch?
Sure, if you want.
I want to try and like be successful as the other role.
Yeah. I think it was like if I had been ice first, I think I would have probably missed it too, and it was just kind of getting a fresh eye and everything.
Okay, just more batteries.
Yeah, I'm sick of batteries. Yeah. Okay, we got a kitchen.
Generator.
Okay. Yeah.
No, generator's like a broken window.
Oh, okay. I don't see a broken window.
That's around the corner.
Here?
Yeah.
Like right here?
Just to your right.
Like here?
Yeah. I don't think you could fit through it though,
Okay.
but you could
drop a
place
cube
a cube through.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's
I can't open the door.
There's a door there. Do you see that?
Yeah, it doesn't have a label.
Yeah, it's not labeled. Yeah, me either.
Can open it though. Ooh, a dark room.
Got like a
lot of
boardroom.
Desks. Oh, and there's a opening over here.
Yeah.
Is it dark for you?
Yes, and do you see the door to your right?
This one?
Yeah. So just to the left of that opening, there's like a frame.
I see, yeah.
And for me, there's a little orange drawing with a key with an arrow pointing to a circle.
Okay.
I assume that definitely seems like something you wouldn't be able to see.
I don't see that. I see the frame.
Yeah. So key to circle.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, there's a bathroom.
Yeah.
Dormitory. Oh, this is the lounge.
Oh.
That's chief office. Laboratory.
Oh gosh, it's dark and spooky.
Yeah.
They said one of the control mappings they had was for a torch, but I guess we don't have
Yeah.
one.
Bathroom.
Bathroom. Oh, thank goodness. We need
Bathroom's
to
lit up.
use the bathroom.
There might be a zombie in one of these toilet stalls, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
The only mortal threats we've come across are bottomless pits so far.
yeah. Oh, that's just a mark. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything in the stalls. Can't even wash my robot hands. Okay. We haven't explored the kitchen yet.
Yeah.
The chief
could just give it a
office and
glance.
the lab are very dark, so I don't know
Yeah.
if we want to.
But there is like a... I don't know if it's a pipe, but there's like an orange...
Yeah, I see the
thing.
orange.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
assumed if it was orange, I could only see it. But...
Yeah. Yeah, I see right. I see like two sort of sections. but
Yeah, me
that's it.
too. Yeah.
Okay. We can see a bit into the lounge.
Yeah. Something tells me we're gonna need like a light or something to navigate
Yeah, I
those.
assume this is where we get the torch.
Yeah.
Check out the kitchen because it's the
Yeah.
we haven't really explored. But I don't know if there's much in here.
There's 3 sinks.
There sure are.
Spoiled for sinks. Yeah, I don't see anything noteworthy.
Yeah, I don't see anything interactable. The only thing we really have to go on right now is the key
Yeah.
that you saw.
Yeah.
And there's this window
Yeah.
somewhere in this wall. Can you see like anything interesting through it?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of like lit up panels, each with labeled with different rooms, but the ones for office and storage seem to be broken and powered off.
Okay.
Oh, and there's like a switch inside there as well.
Yeah, I imagine maybe if we get in there and flip it, maybe power goes on to one of the dark rooms.
Yeah.
So this is the frame with the key, right?
Yep.
Okay. Could it be maybe like pointing to an area somewhere?
Maybe. It's just like a circle.
Okay.
But the circle is like near the bottom center of the frame.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see anything else in here.
Yeah. See a bit into the dormitory. I see something like at the end of the hall.
Yeah. I don't see anything either.
Yeah. There's just the thing we wrote in.
Oh yeah, the lift.
Oh, I see. Storage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's locked.
No, there's some batteries in there.
Yeah. So I assume the key gets us into storage.
Yeah. See the laboratory up there. Office. Bathroom. Oh, I see a light on the floor.
Oh yeah? I do not.
From where you're facing to your left.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you see it too?
I do see that.
Okay. No, is it like a doorway? Can you try jumping? Oh, no, I guess not. It might be a closed door, actually, now that I can look at it. Okay.
It's good to know, at least.
Yeah. Can't see.
Yeah,
oh, there we
I
go.
can kind of navigate by looking at stuff and backing up. It doesn't look like the laboratory is too complex.
Yeah.
Layout wise.
Can't interact with those sinks at all.
No.
What are those, like lockers or something?
These here? Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe like shower stalls or something.
Yeah, maybe. Could you go back to the toilet stalls?
Oh, yeah.
The leftmost one does seem to have kind of like an orange light.
Oh, yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah, on the back of the wall.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, it looks like there's the wall's missing behind it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and there's some stairs to your left. Oh, the other way. Yeah, that way.
This way. Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh, they look weird for me.
Oh, really?
They're not like complete.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's a gap. I should have warned you.
Oops. Where am I?
The laboratory. So,
that's kitchen. Bathroom.
Yeah, bathrooms. Yeah, right over there.
Okay. Here.
Yeah, the leftmost stall. Once you reach the top of the stairs, there will be a gap that you need to jump across. Okay. And then as you drop down, there's a walkway, but there's spurts of green gas that kind of periodically come out.
Okay.
So can you see the floor kind of in like little sections there?
Yes, they're sort of divided into
So the section where the light is safe.
Okay, here.
But the section after that periodically sprays green gas.
Okay, so I want to like...
go through. Now, and then to the next one. And then the one after that is safe.
Okay, here?
Yeah. But then the one after that is also green. The next two appear to be green, in fact.
Okay, so
once it's safe, run to where that light is.
Sure.
Okay, go now. Okay, then you can move to your left. Oh, now the green's coming from the ceiling.
Interesting.
Okay, run to that light. There you go. Okay. Okay, run to the next light. A little forward a little bit. Okay. I can't tell if it's a shadow or if it's a gap in front of you in the next light.
Okay.
So try and just jump to the next light.
All right. Is there any... Do I need to wait for gas?
No. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Okay. So we have gas, and then the panel... So there's 3 panels, then a gap, and then a light. So when I say it's safe, you need to run and then jump after the 3rd panel.
Okay. So not the panel in front of the light, but the one in front of that.
Jump. There you go.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. You can move forward. And then there's an opening to your left. Okay, here's the generator room.
Yeah, I don't see the opening, so it's just a wall.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, and now the lights are on. Oh, okay. There's a switch. Oh, looks like there's a switch for the door as well.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, and the main switch and
bedroom these two
1 and 2
are busted.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see labels on any of these.
Okay. Yeah, they're all labeled for me.
Okay. Which ones are the busted ones?
The busted ones are C, office, and storage.
Okay.
And looks like a lot of the bedroom ones are switched off.
Oh. It looks like I can only have one of these switched on.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But these over here all stay switched on, so that's
Okay.
good. So which ones are these?
So from top left going right,
Uh-huh.
the laboratory, dormitory, kitchen, generator, bathroom, lounge, and then C, office, and storage are the busted ones.
Okay.
So the
Oh,
laboratory.
I meant these four over here.
Oh, okay. Those are bedroom 3, 4, 1, and 2.
Okay, yeah. These ones stay on all the time, it seems, but the bedrooms I can
Yeah.
only have one on.
Okay.
And this is on.
Okay. Guess we could maybe check out, see if some of those areas are lit up now.
Yeah. Here's the lounge. Oh, I can see more
Oh,
of where
yeah.
that key thing was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, now, can you see like the diagram here now?
Yeah.
So that bottom diagram where it says G Orgel,
Yeah.
that's the one that's circled and that the key is pointing to.
Okay, and that's engineering.
Okay.
So someone named G. Orgel in engineering.
Yeah.
Okay. Chief office is still dark. We can go check out the lab at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a key code here. I assume we need to go back to open the store.
Okay.
Let me try 6, 9, 4, 20. Oh, 6942. So that's why it's wrong, because it's not 5 digits.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay. Bathroom. The dorms.
Okay, this is where the bedrooms are.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're labeled for me.
Yeah, I see 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, it looks like I see G Orgel for 3.
Okay. We can turn on the light for
Yeah.
dorm 3 then. Hopefully. Oh, there's storage is still locked.
Yeah.
We're not here. Generators.
What kind of system do you have where only one bedroom gets to have power?
Yeah. I assume we're in crisis mode or something. Right?
Yeah.
Is this one 3?
Oh, yeah, the top left one is 3.
Okay, so this one? Or yeah, sorry, you're not looking at my screen. Is 3 powered on now?
It is, yeah.
Okay. It's a weird way to lay them out.
It is, yeah.
It's designed to be
3,
confusing,
4,
I'm
1,
guessing.
2.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Is this Gatorade? And a hammer? Okay. Do you...
A crowbar.
Oh, yeah. Can I be Gordon Freeman?
Yes.
No. For future half... Oh, and here's a key.
Oh, okay. Opening up the...
I guess... Should check to see if there's any other keys. We have to figure out which one is the G Orgel key.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's empty.
Oh,
Sad.
it's just the one key, I guess.
Yeah.
Storage key. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured. All right. Storage over here.
Yeah.
Let me in.
Nice. Now I'm going to check behind all the blue batteries.
Yeah. We got some...
Oh, yeah, storage stalls. Okay. I see... do you see a flashlight on the ground?
I do not. Oh, yes, I do.
So on the wall for me is a drawing of a hand with an arrow pointing down.
Yeah.
So maybe it's telling you to pick the flashlight up.
I would guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Is it a purple hand?
It is.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm the purple boy.
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we can go in the office now.
Yeah. That was my thought as well.
Maybe the code will be in there.
I assume that this isn't just a wall.
It's a wall for me. Check to your right, though.
This is also a wall.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay, there's a door there.
Yeah, I was just missing it. Okay.
Oh, no, it's the Chainsaw Man. No, just kidding.
Okay, I
That
see
would be
a
funny.
printer, I think, or a copier, and thing on a wall. Oh, there's another door here. It's locked, though. Looks like some bookshelves or
Bookshelves.
tape shelves. It's like a recorder or something on a desk.
Yeah.
Or maybe a pack of cigarettes. Oh, there's a walkie-talkie. Computer. Do you see anything like on this walkie-talkie screen or?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Did you check the bookshelves behind you?
Yeah, sure. They're just kind of blank for me.
Some of them have letters.
Okay.
So, like, on the leftmost bookshelf, there's a set of red books. There's one that's thicker than the others, and it says RT on it.
Okay.
And then the third bookshelf, among the purple books, one that says MM.
Okay, MM.
Yeah, and then that fourth bookshelf in the green books, there's one that says MK.
Okay, RT, MM,
MK.
MK. But nothing in the second. There's 4 bookshelves, so I wonder if like.
Yeah, and what I'm guessing is that those relate to those are initials of staff members.
Yeah,
and the staff layout in the conference room is laid out like a keypad.
Yes. Okay.
But I don't see any of the bottom books labeled on, and I don't see anything on the second bookshelf.
Yeah. So, do you want to go back to that diagram and the
Sure. See, it was
RT, MM.
Oh, actually, as you're walking back from the office, that pillar right in front of you has an orange arrow pointing up.
This one?
No. The one that you see right in front of you when you're walking back from the office. Okay. So go back into the office corridor.
Sure.
Okay, then just turn around.
This one?
Yes. There's an arrow pointing up and then a second arrow pointing up. Okay, then there's an arrow on the ceiling pointing right.
So this way?
Yeah, and then another arrow pointing right. So keep going that way. I'll keep looking on the ceiling. Okay. Okay, and then there's an arrow pointing to another right into this corridor. So maybe this is just... Oh, and then that one's pointing into the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, we haven't done anything in the kitchen.
Yeah,
okay, and then there's a bunch of arrows on the ceiling pointing to, like, the cupboard above the middle sink. Huh. Can't, like, interact with it or anything, can you?
Not that I can tell, no.
It's kind of hard to see. It looks like there might be, like, an object above it. I wonder.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, there's a key. I wonder if we can get something to, like, climb on.
Yeah.
I don't remember any crates anywhere, though.
Yeah.
Or trusty crates.
Here's a crate.
Oh, there we go.
Figured if it's anywhere, it's got to be in storage, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's where you store things.
Yes. Put it maybe in front of the middle sink there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Chief key. Okay. I think there was another locked door.
There was.
Somewhere. Excuse me.
Or at least a door we can open. There.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I can't see it all. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's like a bedroom.
Any of these books have a secret message?
Not for me.
Or I think cigarettes and booze. Oh, here's another bookshelf.
Okay, there's our missing
bottom,
book.
yeah.
SG.
SG.
Yeah. So I wonder if we need to go left to right, or I think maybe top down.
Okay.
So green, red, purple, and then black.
So green is
MK.
MK.
And then red is RT.
RT.
Then purple is MM.
Yeah.
And then black would be SG.
Oh, those are black to you? It's sort of like an olive green to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. They are olive green.
Okay. It might just be a shading thing.
Yeah.
So, sorry, what was it from top to bottom? Do you?
Okay, MK,
MKRT
MMSG.
SG. Okay.
So let's go back into the.
I think it's the lounge.
Yeah. Okay. So M Kinning. So that would be 1. I assume. Either no, that would be 1 or 7.
Yeah. Well, we can check.
Yeah.
We can go check the laboratory real quick to see the layout.
Sure.
And if it's numpad or if it's like more traditional keypad. Okay, yeah, it is 1, 2, 3 at the top.
Oh, okay, cool. It's MKRTMMSG.
All right, so MK.
So it'd be 1.
Yeah, then RT is 9.
Okay.
MM is 6.
Uh-huh.
SG is 5.
Okay, so
1965.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, go to the laboratory.
Yeah, there we are. All right.
We're in.
All right. Congratulations. We successfully finished the demo.
Without any help at all.
Yes. Other than that one switch hunting part, I was generally entertained.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
To menu. Good job, Chad.
Yes. Yes, and Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
Blended into one person. That's
Yes.
what Chainsaw Man did to them.
Yeah. You'd think he'd like tear people apart, but he's really about bringing people together.
Yeah. In his own special way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think we're done with demos.
Yes.
But we have a tier list to put together of the stuff we played, so we'll set that up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So we have a tier list up.
Mm-hmm.
This is all the stuff we played.
Yes, including the 2 co-op games we tried tonight.
Yes.
I think you've played a bit more than I have, but I think it's fairly even.
Yeah.
So how do you want to go through it? Do you want to just pick one and we can sort of trade off and put stuff on the list?
Sure. So yeah, that first one up there, Axis Unseen, that's one I played. This is I just basically, a lot of them I just went by like what it recommended to me, and it recommended a lot of like first person shooters of different types.
Yeah.
And this one is interesting. It was apparently developed by like a Bethesda first person RPG developer.
Okay.
And it's kind of it's like an open world game where you're in this like really rugged wilderness and you're hunting down like monsters. And you use a bow.
Okay.
And you have like a limited amount of arrows, but like you can walk towards arrows and they'll come back to you. And then you have different spells that you can use. I didn't really get a lot of the spells when I was playing. The most noteworthy one I got was one that would like detect monsters nearby. But there's like some stealth mechanics in play that are interesting. So like, in addition to like obviously like light and shadow and stuff, there's light and shadow and noise, but there's also like you leave footprints that monsters will track. And also instead of hitting R to reload, you hold R to check your quiver. Your quiver also has a little flag on it that tells you the direction of the wind. And apparently enemies can smell you if they're downwind of you.
That is neat.
So I kind of like the elaborate stealth mechanics at play. And there's like different stats you can level up. It's kind of like a Souls-like in a way, where killing enemies gives you like energy or spirit power or whatever. But and then you go back to like the hub area to level up different stats and stuff. And it's set in like different elements. So like air increases your stealth stats, and like earth increases your health, and like fire increases like your sprint speed, that sort of thing.
Interesting.
I mostly just leveled up air because I liked the stealth. It was pretty fun. I'm not still not sure if there's like a definitive endpoint of the demo because I never reached that. Mm-hmm. The one frustrating thing I ran into a part that's ostensibly interesting from a design standpoint. So there's like normal monsters that you can definitely like hunt down that aren't too difficult. There's like a deer and wolves like werewolves and stuff. Like all these monsters are like, they're either like cryptids or like twisted versions of regular wildlife. So most of what I saw were like wolves and deer. Occasionally there was like a Sasquatch or two, but every once in a while there'll be like these giant tree monsters like the Ents from Lord of the Rings, but they're really like tall and lanky, and it's like, despite their size, it's surprising how well they blend in with all the trees. It's a really cool effect seeing them like start to move. The big problem, it feels like the moment you see one moving, they know where you are and will immediately track towards you, and they will always follow you, and there's seemingly like no way to lose them. Okay. I don't know if it's like a bug with their tracking or their detection, if they're meant to be some like thing you just can't escape, but I could never escape one.
Okay.
And that's kind of where I stopped playing because I couldn't find any sort of like endpoint to it, but it was otherwise pretty fun.
Okay. And if you want to like make any new tiers or make like any additional notes to any of the current tiers, just let me know.
The gameplay was pretty fun. It was maybe a little rough around the edges. I'd maybe either waiting for reviews or waiting for a sale. Okay. Maybe waiting for reviews.
Okay. Sure.
But
sounds good.
It was otherwise pretty fun. The art was pretty interesting, and there's also like little journal entries you could come across, and those are really well written. I enjoyed those a lot. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
That's Axis Unseen. It's bow hunting.
Nice. I'll go to the first one alphabetically that I played. That's Butcher's Creek. You've probably heard of a guy named David Zemansky.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
This is the game he has for this Next Fest. So I feel like there's a couple different like David Zemansky type games out there. Like Dusk, David Zemansky is a very like cool mechanically first-person shooter. You know, Iron Lung is, very atmospheric.
Yes.
Butcher's Creek is very Squirrel Stapler.
Okay, that's your Squirrel Stapler category. Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, so basically the idea is you're like some like creepy guy in sort of like a post-apocalyptic world going to this like sort of seedy like compound, I guess you'd call it, looking for snuff films.
Okay,
and you
good.
Get knocked out and kidnapped by like a group of guys who might be just like a cult of serial killers. Who are like maybe sacrificing and torturing people for some sort of like eldritch god, or they might just be crazy because their lair is like full of like radioactive material.
Oh, good.
But the guy you play as is also like a big weirdo. He's looking for snuff films. It's a melee first person shooter. So you just like smack people with box cutters or hammers or lead pipes. And the healing mechanic is you have like a Polaroid camera, and if you find any like gore just lying around, you can take a picture of the gore to heal yourself. That includes any of like the gore you create from the enemies.
Okay.
Also, you find snuff films around the world too, and those are like your health increases for like each one you have, but you also have to spend one to save. And there's some locked doors that are opened by like depositing snuff films.
Okay.
So it's a very, as like grim and dark as it is, it's also like mostly just darkly humorous, I guess I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure I'd actually play this, but I think I could get a kick out of watching someone else.
Yeah,
play.
It definitely seems like a stream.
Yeah.
Game.
I finished the demo. I don't anticipate it's going to be like a super long super in-depth experience, but it is like, you know, David Zemansky just having fun with stuff.
Yeah. There'll be another example of that in here as well.
Yeah, I think we both played it.
Okay. Okay, the next one in order that I played is another shooter. This is actually the first one I played, Bloodshed. Yeah. And this is interesting. It's a sort of classic high-intensity boomer shooter, jumping around with like immense agility, fighting hordes of enemies, usually zombies and cultists and stuff. But it's it mechanically, like systems wise, it's like a vampire survival style.
Oh yeah.
So it sort of takes that sort of twist on the classic like horde mode defense style game. And so like you level up and you increase like the power of your guns, or you could get like magical powers. Like the first magical power I got would like summon like a skull that shot fireballs at people, and then another one would like periodically spawn pentagrams. And in like classic Vampire Survivor style, the powers just occur automatically every once in a while, and then with like a cooldown. And then you can also set your weapons to automatically fire, just to keep with that sort of Vampire Survivors tradition. Cool. It was cool, but you can also turn it off and shoot the guns manually. And I did eventually do that. It was pretty fun. There's 2 characters you can start out as. The first one I started with a shotgun, and the one level that you can play through was pretty fun and not too difficult. And then I started the other guy, and instead of a shotgun, he got like a Desert Eagle, and he seemed to be much more difficult to use. Like, despite it being a Desert Eagle, it felt like it took a lot of bullets to take enemies down. And unlike a shotgun, you have to worry more about precision with aiming. That. So I struggled a bit more with them, but I did manage to finish the level still. But it's pretty fun. I would probably. I'd say I'm looking forward to it. That's where I would put it.
Yeah, I might actually check that out. That does sound kind of neat.
Yeah.
All right. The next thing I played was Citizen Sleeper 2's demo.
Nice.
I'm just going to put that up here because I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
We streamed the first one, so I don't need to talk about the mechanics. So I'll talk about what's different in the sequel.
Okay.
First off, even though the demo only covers one area, it seems like the sequel is going to be sort of divided up between different space stations you kind of move between.
Oh, okay.
You're sort of on the run from someone. So that's interesting. Yeah. But I would say the big changes this makes are sort of to your longevity system, I guess you'd say. You know how in the first game, like, you would like lose that sort of stamina. You'd have to like use stabilizer to recover.
Yeah.
That. So that's gone.
Oh, okay.
Like the beginning of the game is like you like going through some experimental procedure to like remove that handicap from you.
Oh, okay.
But in its place is a system where like failing rolls accumulates stress.
Oh, okay.
And if you accumulate stress, eventually it'll start damaging your dies. And eventually the dies will break. So that's how you sort of start losing options.
I see.
Then you have to like go back and like do stuff to repair your dice. I never got to that point in the demo. I managed to keep all my dies alive.
Okay.
But the other big thing that's really interesting is there's a system called contracts where you like pick up a job and you have to like leave whatever station you're on to go take care of that job. And you're at that second location until you're done or until you abandon the job.
Oh, okay.
And you also pick NPCs to come with you as your crew.
Oh, okay.
And your NPCs also have dice and skills that you can spend to like help you like finish the job. And they also accumulate stress. So you have to like, you know, try to use them as best you can without like, you know, pissing them off, I guess.
Oddly enough, that makes me think of like there's one version of Mario Party where you can recruit friends that give you an extra dice that's unique to them.
Nice. Yeah,
so cool. That's basically Mario Party.
Yeah, it's basically Mario Party 12?
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, other than that, I'm really impressed with the changes they've made.
Yeah,
sort of like maybe deepen the gameplay and make it work.
I like the more elaborate system of like exhausting dice. It seems more interesting than just losing stamina or whatever that was.
Yeah. Other than that, the story feels like a pretty natural extension of the first game.
Yeah,
So,
the story was the first one was superb, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely looking forward to that.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Sure. Do you want to pick something, or do you want to do like maybe a co-op one next? Or
I'll pick something.
okay,
Yeah, because I played quite a few.
yeah.
Okay, so the next one I played alphabetically, I actually played just today, Dino Cop there.
It looks very cute.
Yes. It's sort of it's very much like a puzzle adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
You walk around, kind of talk to people, interrogate them, hunt for clues. So you basically have a magnifying glass that lets you examine things, but you can also like sniff things out with your dinosaur nose.
Mm-hmm.
Like the beginning case they set you on is there's a dinosaur convention going on. It's like a museum or something. But someone you got an anonymous tip saying that someone's serving human meat.
No, that sounds like a crime.
So like the story in the game is that humans found some way to revive dinosaurs through DNA, basically like Jurassic Park.
Mhm.
But they also gained sentience and formed their own society where they live amongst humans, and there's sort of kind of politics revolving around the relationship between dinosaurs and human society.
Okay.
So
of course,
and so
politics in video games.
Yes. So eating human meat is illegal, but surprisingly enough, Brontosaurus is not illegal. It's legal to eat that, and that's kind of one of the issues going on in this convention. There's a few Brontosaurus protesters.
Yeah, I can imagine they don't like being eaten.
Yes. But I was expecting it to be like a cute, sort of cozy game, kind of like Frog Detective. But then, like, one of the first lines in the game is you're in your car with your human partner. He says like "fuck."
Okay.
So,
a little edgy then.
Yeah, and I was surprised how much it actually bothered touching on like politics that maybe aren't like real world politics, but definitely seem like there's like a very clear relationship with some kind of real world issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like a leftist dinosaur that like is sulking over his girlfriend dumping him.
Oh, okay.
But it was interesting. It's one of two games I played that had like surprisingly like pretty like good and interesting politics behind it.
Oh, that is neat. I'm surprised how in-depth Dino Cop is.
Yes, yeah, me too. So yeah, I enjoyed it. There wasn't enough of a demo to really feel like I actually solved any kind of puzzle. Mm-hmm. It felt like it was mostly just like introducing like the characters and systems, but definitely a charming beginning there. So I'll put it down to I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. See, the next thing I played on the list is House of Tesla, but I know you played that one as well, so we can talk about that together.
Sure.
Next one I played by myself is This Game Trying to Kill Me? Which it was a really short demo, only about like 10 minutes, maybe a little more. But I came away very impressed. I was really happy with it. It's another like escape room type game. You're in a little room with puzzles to solve. Mm-hmm. The big twist is that one of the items in the room is a PC that has a game you play, and interacting with the game in the game changes the room you're in, and changing stuff in the room also affects the game.
Oh, wow.
So it's got like a very like back and forth like meta element. Apparently Inscription is one of the big like inspirations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
You can really see that coming through. So yeah. I didn't get to spend a ton of time with it, but I was really impressed with the little bit of game they showed off. So I'm very looking forward to it.
Nice.
I think it comes out in like about a month, so that's not too far away.
Okay. Okay, so like the next one I played here is Grave Lord. That's the top left one there. And this was definitely the most, out of all the first person shooters I played, this was the most like just like classic straightforward boomer shooter.
Okay.
But
cool.
like Dino Cop, this one also had like surprisingly good politics in it.
Okay.
Like ostensibly the story is you're a grave digger whose job it is to like keep help the dead get buried and then sent off to the next world or whatever. But that also means like putting down zombies when they rise up, and you're working for Death. And I guess Death serves like these two goddesses that are in charge of the cycle of life and death. And Death is kind of his job is sort of to strike the balance between the two. But but yeah, you're not just an undertaker. You're part of a union of undertakers.
Oh, nice.
And the demo goes through different sort of introductory like world building comics that you pick up as you go through the demo levels, and they talk about how the undertakers unionized and formed a contract with Death for better working conditions and benefits and stuff. and the main antagonist is like this necromancer forming a startup to
Okay, that's awesome.
what's the word,
disrupt
yeah, to disrupt the like the death industry or whatever. So
that's fun.
that was pretty fun. But that's just a story. But like the levels, like I said, just classic boomer shooter stuff. But it's very tight, very like very polished. So I would say probably looking forward to it. I'd put it on the same level as Bloodshed.
Okay, we can like sort of rank these.
Yeah, but yeah, both very good times.
Okay, cool. So the next thing I played was Mandragora. I was looking for some like Metroidvanias to play because I usually like to check out one or two of those, and this was the one that I think had the most plays and was like the most recommended to me. It's also got a lot of like Souls-like elements. Build up souls, spend and level up. It seems to be kind of also like I feel like a lot of like Diablo influence maybe. Like you pick like a character class to start out with, and the one class available was like a standard sort of knight character, but it looks like there will be some like mages and rogues as well. I only spent about an hour with the demo, and I didn't finish it. The combat just didn't really click with me. And just like the platform just felt kind of floaty. I think especially since it's more Souls focused, it's not going to have a strong platforming focus.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the combat was just a little like, I think part of that was like it just dumps you in. It doesn't really like tutorialize anything.
Yeah.
Even in like the way Souls games tutorialize it. Just shows
Yeah,
like
I had that problem with a few other games I played as well.
It just shows a controller with like all the buttons, and with like a game as complex as this, like it's tough. Like I didn't realize there was a dodge roll until like pretty late. And also the like I only fought like one boss. I ended up just like tanking the hits till I killed it, which was a little disappointing because obviously I was supposed to probably dodge roll it.
Yeah.
It pinned me in the corner, but turns out I didn't need it. I think it's still a decent ways from release, and obviously there's only one class out of 5 available. But yeah, I just wasn't really feeling it, so I'm kind of like either waiting for reviews or maybe a pass.
Okay,
I'll do like waiting for reviews, but maybe on the lower end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next one I played right there is Hark the Ghoul.
Oh, okay.
And this is also very, very Souls inspired, but it's like a first person kind of melee game. It's actually probably more Bloodborne inspired than Souls inspired, but also very heavily inspired by Hollow Knight.
Okay.
Because much like Dark Souls, you pick a class to start as at the beginning, and all the classes are like bug people.
Okay, cool.
But there's also humans in the game, so it's interesting. But you pick a bug to play, and you start, and you emerge from a cocoon, and you kind of fight your way out of the little kind of hive area. But then you're out of the hive and into basically Yharnam.
Okay. That's cool.
So much like Soulsborne games, it's a much more like slow paced, like methodical. You're kind of exploring a space and like slowly chipping away at like the enemy forces in front of you. Really cool. I really liked the setting. But much like you felt with Mandragora, the combat just did not do it for me.
Oh, okay.
So you have a melee weapon, but you also have a firearm like Bloodborne. You have limited ammunition, but the firearm does really good damage, and of course, it allows you to attack from a distance. But the problem is like all with the melee.
Okay.
So you have a melee weapon, and you need to get close to damage enemies, but the problem is damaging doesn't stagger enemies at all.
Oh no.
You don't have a dodge roll, and you can't block.
Okay.
So really you have no options in melee. So but most of my time in the demo was just like doing as much damage as I possibly could with bullets, and then just kind of praying for my life that I could kill them before they killed me, and then going back to the quote-unquote bonfire, which in this case I think was just like a plant with like glowing orange spores or something.
Bugs do love glowing plant.
And of course it comes complete with like a bug maiden
of course,
to talk to you. And then, thankfully, if you get 100 gold or credits, whatever, I don't remember what the currency is, you can buy a whip, and that allows you to damage enemies from a distance where they can't damage you back.
Okay.
And that's the only way I found the combat palatable.
Okay.
Until I ran into the boss, where that just doesn't really come into play at all, and I couldn't get past the boss, so I never ended up finishing it. So this is definitely I wouldn't say it's a pass. There's enough cool stuff there for me to like. Probably maybe watch someone else play.
Okay.
I really like a lot of the stuff there, like aesthetically and even like system wise. There's some stuff there, but there's it's just I'm frustrated by the lack of options in combat. It really
feels like if you're going to be so melee focused, you have to like come up with some like defensive options.
Yeah, I looked at some of like the community discussions, and people said like directional jumping is like what they ended up doing.
Yeah.
But if you're expected to do that, you might as well just add like a directional dodge at that point, because that just feels really awkward. But other than that, like I loved the art direction, the style, and the exploration was good enough. Like the levels were like windy and kind of elaborate enough, had interesting shortcuts that led back to the hub area, just classic Souls level design, which I really dug, but the combat really kind of killed my enthusiasm. But anyway, that's Hark the Ghoul.
Okay. Next for me, this will be a quick one. Nurikabe World. Nurikabe's it's like, you know what Sudoku is. There's a lot of like sort of like pencil based games, kind of like sort of like that, but not quite. Nurikabe's also like a grid game like that, but instead of like placing numbers and rows and stuff, you're sort of creating regions of like the idea is like there's islands in a sea. So this game just sort of like literalizes that. So you're just like building little islands and seas, and it has a very like Zen garden, sort of aesthetic kind of. It was like the only like really cozy thing I played. I had a ton of like cozy games recommended to me, but it's cute, but like it's a sale game. I like puzzle games like that, but it's something that like I would probably wait to get a little cheaper.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so the next game for me is at the top there, Hail to the Rainbow. And this is actually the first one I picked out from the stuff I saw recommended to be. It looked really intriguing. It's like some sort of like post-apocalyptic exploration game. You're driving a car, so it reminded me a lot of Pacific Drive.
Yeah, I do want to get back to that sometime.
Yeah. And well, one thing I will say, playing the demo, it's probably the best looking of the demos I played, just at least from a visual fidelity standpoint, not necessarily like an art style standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But I was really impressed by like the visuals, like the lighting and particle effects and stuff. And it ran pretty smooth for me for the most part, which is really impressive. A lot of these games I played, especially as first person shooters, ran into a lot of kind of optimization issues.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's kind of where the good stuff stopped. Like there's a real big problem with like communication and tutorialization. The first thing that didn't come off to a good start is that like all the button tutorializing was for an Xbox controller.
Oh yeah, I've seen that problem a lot on Steam. Like a bunch of the other stuff I played also was Xbox defaulted.
Yeah, and so whenever it tried to tell me like what input to use, I had to like pause the game and go into the inputs and kind of cross-reference between the controller layout and the keyboard layout, because it does have keyboard bindings, but it doesn't seem to show those.
That's really
when highlighting stuff. But even then, so like it starts you out in the car, so you have to start the car, and it shows you what button to press on the controller to start the car. So I cross-referenced that and started the car. But then I started the car, but I couldn't move. I could get out of the car. I could walk around the car. I couldn't like open the hood or anything like that. So I couldn't figure out what was going on. Apparently, I had to shift gears. Okay. The game never told me that, but I looked into the key mappings, and there were inputs to shift gears. So I got in, and for the keyboard, it's actually the number keys to shift gears while in the car. So I hit 1, and that shifted me into first gear. I could finally drive. So after like 10 minutes of kind of figuring out, like fiddling with that, I have my car running and I'm driving. And then like after like a minute, my car breaks down. Okay. So, but it breaks down in front of some creepy structure that I have to go in and explore. Mm-hmm. But again, I run into like the problems of like which buttons I'm supposed to use for what it expects me to do. But then even what it wants me to do isn't clear. So I'm in this kind of dark and dusty building, and it wants me to pull out my drone because I've run into a gate that my body can't fit through, but my little remote controlled drone can fit through. And so I have to fly a drone through the door. And then I don't know how I figured this out, but I saw something in like on an opposite wall that looked like a switch, and I just ran my drone into it, and that opened the switch to the gate, and that let me in. And then I'm going through this building. I come to this area with like that's like looks like lived in. There's like a bedroll and a desk and a computer and like a little journal. And so I think I pick up whatever I needed to fix my car. I don't remember what it was supposed to be, like a battery or a fuse or something. But then like as I leave, I get assaulted by a robot.
Oh no.
So I guess that's like our main sort of monster in the game that we're running from. And it just puts you right in face to face with this robot. And you when you're faced with this robot, you're automatically equips your like melee weapon. And so I just assume from what the game's telling me, I'm supposed to try and kill this robot.
That would be my assumption.
And I do, but it takes like 5 to 6 swings to kill this robot, and it nearly kills me. And I get when looking when like looking up discussions, and apparently like running from or hiding from the robot is apparently an option, but it never felt like it presented things that way. And so I killed the robot, and I need to find a way out, but the way I came from is closed again and locked again. And I don't know where to go. I just see like a little like prompt on the bottom of the screen, which I assume is like supposed to be internal monologue of some kind. It mentions like maybe I can use that hatch I came across earlier. That was pretty vague to me, but I found like one hatch on the floor. I could not interact with it. While there's like this like intense like, oh, there's another robot coming to attack you music playing. But I'm like running around again for like 10 minutes, not sure what to do. And so then I just kind of give up.
Okay.
I looked up discussions later. Apparently there was like a key hidden in a safe back in that office room that I was supposed to open. But
Okay.
I had just lost interest at that point. Like the way that like the controls were fighting me just kind of made me lose my interest.
Yeah, it sounds like the game really like struggled with you wanting to play it, which
I
is never
did
fun.
try and use a controller for the last bit, see if that helped, but it just felt so bad to play. Playing on controller, the controls are really sluggish, and controlling the drone was a nightmare. It was just like incredibly floaty.
Okay.
And I usually don't get like motion sickness from playing games, but I could not fly this drone for like more than 10 seconds without getting uncomfortable. So yeah, long story short, it's a pass for me.
Yeah. All right. I'll go next. My next one is Pager. Pager is basically imagine the Stanley Parable, but it's a surreal horror game
Okay.
with a very unique sort of black and white. Like, I don't think pixelated is the right word, but like almost sort of like a pointillist aesthetic.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very neat. Basically, you just wake up in a building, you have a pager, and you get a page from someone who welcomes you to your new job, and you have to like do what the pager tells you to do. But one, the pager lies to you sometimes,
Okay.
and will like edit its messages to mess with you. Like one time it'll say, "Hey, go to the right," and if you go to the right, you like reach the end of a dead end corridor. And then the pager buzzes you and says, "You went the wrong way. You were supposed to go to the left." And the message he'd sent you previously says, "Go to the left." Stuff like that. And then that's just like the second or third floor. As you like ascend up the floors, the messages and the floors themselves get stranger and very surreal.
Oh, okay.
Like there'll be invisible walls, like a massive spiral staircase. And like at one point, like he tells you to just wait in a room and like doesn't send you any messages, but like if you bump up against the wall, you realize the wall isn't actually there, and then you're just like on a road in the middle of a forest.
Oh,
And he like tells you to start running. Just like go faster, watch out for the car.
oh,
And
jeez.
like but then like nothing ever happens. You just reach an elevator in the middle of nowhere. It's a very strange game, but I was kind of digging it.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
I would watch someone else play it, but I wouldn't also mind like maybe playing it for myself. Maybe a sale game.
Yeah.
It might be a fun like Halloween game too. But yeah, I enjoyed my time with the demo.
Okay.
But it was a neat one.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I like the sort of more kind of I don't know necessarily horror, but more like hostile spin on like Stanley Parable.
It was very neat.
Yeah. All right. So the next one I played was from these is House of Tesla.
Okay,
So
we can both talk about
now.
that one
Yeah.
maybe.
So I never played. I guess this is a sequel.
Yeah, well, I guess like or a spin-off series.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a series called House of Da Vinci that I think has 3 games, and those are all on Steam. My one note, I will say after like I spent like 1 minute in this game, this is a game that was designed for phones.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it does feel there's a lot of clicking and dragging.
Yeah, instead of just like moving around in a space. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that was my assumption when I played it. And I went to check, and yeah, it's on like Android and iOS. Which does, I think, explain some of the clicking drag and sort of the way it like auto moves the camera to stuff.
Yeah.
So what did you think? What was your overall impression?
It was pretty interesting. I don't know if I was gonna say I don't know if the puzzles were really all that novel, but I mean it's also a demo. It can't be too elaborate.
There was one part that kind of stumped me just because there was like a hidden section of a desk I like struggled to find.
Oh yeah, I struggled on that part too, of like the corner of the desk. Yeah. I had to look up a hint for that.
Yeah, the hint system did seem pretty decent.
Yeah,
like it just like shows some shimmery light to focus on. It does remind me of the like escape simulator game, or not escape simulator. Escape Memoirs sort of had like almost a similar thing, although it's a bit fancier and House of Tesla.
I did get stuck on another section where I got the little mini Tesla coil, and there was like a special symbol next to that item, and it was showing that symbol before telling me what that symbol meant. So I was scrambling trying to figure out, because before that it showed an item with another symbol, and that symbol meant you had to zoom into the item and manipulate something with that item. So I didn't remember what that symbol was, so I assumed that the other special symbol I saw was the same one. So I spent a lot of time zooming in on this little Tesla coil trying to manipulate it. But I guess the other symbol that ended up being distinct from that previous symbol meant that had to be combined with
item. I think I remember what you're talking about there.
But I got that item with that complete with that symbol before I got to the point where it tutorialized.
This is the combining.
So that was a little annoying, but that's the most friction I really had with the demo. Otherwise, I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it seemed like I wasn't like blown away, but it seemed like decent. I would probably check it out.
Yeah. And you can check it out on your phone or tablet.
Yeah.
Maybe for me, maybe put Waiting for a Sale.
Yeah, I think that sounds fair.
Okay.
Especially since there's like other sort of escape roomy stuff we played that I think I enjoyed more.
Okay. Let's see. So let me count the games I've played that we have.
I have one. Other than the ones we played tonight, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left.
Okay,
I think one of them is Wizard Boy, which you also played.
I think I have like 6 or 7. So I'll go next. Sure. And that's okay because the next one I played, you can see there, is Morta.
Yeah.
This is my favorite one by far.
Okay, yeah. I thought I didn't get a chance to check this one out, but I might do it later. I just, from looking at the Steam page, it looked really neat.
Yes, I like this a lot. Much like Hark the Ghoul, it's like a first-person style Souls style game, but this one is much more focused on shooting than Hark the Ghoul is. You get one melee weapon, but then the rest of your weapons are guns, and the combat actually feels designed around that.
Okay, yeah, that's a good decision.
You have a dodge that you can use, and your enemies have very, very distinct and readable move sets that I don't know if I'd say are easy to learn, but like are straightforward to learn and like adapt to and react to. And it also has a really, really striking, unique art style that I really enjoyed. But I guess from what I gathered of the story, I guess you're so I guess like the real world is connected with a bunch of alternate dimensions, and there's some sort of phenomenon that's allowing creatures from one dimension to bleed into other dimensions, and it's like your job to kind of hunt down whatever's causing that phenomena. And so you're hunting down monsters and then like fighting bosses, but like there's like a hub world, and then there's like different worlds with different levels, and all the levels are pretty open-ended and involve a lot of exploration, which I really dug a lot as well.
That sounds really cool.
So it was a lot of fun. The only kind of friction I ran into is one, much like Souls-like games, there's also bonfires. I don't remember what the quote-unquote bonfires for this were. I think they were just like a lantern. But I incorrectly assumed that when I went to a bonfire and activated it, it automatically saved my progress there. And and there's one of these pretty much before every boss, and so well, the first boss I died to, I ended up respawning at the beginning of the level. Having go.
Is it like one of those things where you have to like light the bonfire but then rest, or?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to light, and then you have to go into the menu and hit save.
Okay, yeah, that's a little additional hurdle. I'm surprised.
Yeah. And then this next thing isn't really a criticism, but the last few bosses were kind of difficult, which is fine. But the way I ended up killing them, it felt kind of cheesy. One of the last guns I got was basically like the projectiles were like auto tracking. So for the last few bosses, I basically just held down the fire button and then dodged boss mechanics from a distance, which kind of felt like it kind of trivialized the fights a bit. They were still challenging, but definitely not challenging as they would have been if I'd used some other weapons that like required me to like aim and focus. So I don't know if I'd say it was disappointing, but maybe definitely something worth looking into just for like weapon balance. Sure. But the weapons were fun. You start out with a flintlock pistol, then like a double barrel shotgun, and then the next gun I got was it was basically like a needler from Halo.
Oh, cool.
And that's what had like automatically tracking bullets. And then I got like a grenade launcher. But they were all pretty fun to use, and ammo was unlimited. But each gun has an alternate fire that you hit with right click, and the alternate fire costs mana. And so that's kind of the limited resource you're dealing with in combat. So you have unlimited ammunition, but you have limited uses of like guns alternate fire. So like the flintlock's alternate fire is like a 3-round burst. And then the shotgun's alternate fire is like firing both barrels for one big powerful shot. I used that a lot. That was a lot of fun, especially to drop really like big tanky enemies that were also like really fast and aggressive. So that was neat. Well, another annoying thing, one of the levels is like an area like that's been like infested with like a hive of bugs. And in addition to like the bug enemies that you can shoot at and clear out, there's also like rooms littered with egg sacs. And it seems like whenever I fired, my bullets had auto aim, and they prioritized egg sacs over enemies.
Oh, yeah, that does sound a little annoying.
That did make fighting enemies in those areas kind of a pain in the ass. But other than that, it was really, like I said, I really love the hub world. And there's NPCs you can talk to upgrade different aspects. So like you have like a flask that refills your magic, and then instead of an Estus flask that heals you, you have a little doll that you squeeze and that heals you. And so like in the hub world, there's like this guy that's like a kingpin of like mana refinement that will upgrade your flask, and then there's a doll maker that if you find and bring her doll eyes, she'll upgrade your doll. And then there's like a blacksmith that'll upgrade your weapons, and the blacksmith is seemingly like this robot, like just hammering at a weapon with an anvil. But when you talk to it, it opens up, and there's this like little impish creature that jumps out of it that was piloting it. That was pretty fun.
That's a cool.
But yeah, like the world design was really inspired. I really loved it. But yeah, I probably spent enough time gushing about it. But yeah, day one purchase for me.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Next thing for me was Rise of the Golden Idol. I guess I don't really need to talk about this too much. Mm-hmm. There's only one more additional case.
Okay.
The expanded demo. It was a neat one. It's just like it gives you a scene, and you kind of like have to figure out if a crime has even been committed.
Oh, okay.
Which is neat. Like it's just a woman sort of like tending to her garden, but spoiler alert, some dark stuff has happened.
Oh no.
Recently. But it's still more Golden Idol stuff. They did add some like kind of accessibility options just for people who maybe struggle with stuff a bit. I think more like hint options, but I didn't really have to mess with that a bit. But it's still more Golden Idol-y goodness. They also like backported a lot of like the additional like hint and accessibility stuff from Rise into Case of the Golden Idol. They just had a big update for that.
Really? Oh, that's
cool.
I
was kind of like, I downloaded it again just to check it out, see what changes have been made.
Yeah.
I will say one funny thing. I got the demo was like a new install, so I had to play through the cases we'd done before to get to the new stuff, and I got stuck on like the last section after the previous cases. For a bit. I couldn't figure out what like mistake I was making. I was just like accidentally doubling up a word and I just couldn't see it. So I had to Google for help, and like the first result was our video on it, which I guess has like, a good amount of views now. I assume awesome. From other people looking for the solutions to them.
Nice.
But yeah, I thought that was neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, only a few weeks until this comes out.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll definitely be streaming that.
Yes, that should be good.
Okay. This next one for me is really interesting.
It's got an interesting name.
Yes. Definitely. Octopus Goulash. Some really interesting ideas, but definitely really rough around the edges too. So you're from what I was able to play at the demo, it starts you. I guess you're like a taxi driver, but I think the idea is that you can it's pretty flexible about what you actually do, what jobs you actually do in this world. It's very much, it's like an open world kind of cyberpunk setting, and I guess the idea is presented is that you can like, there's like a lot of flexibility about like which stories you engage with and how you influence different people's lives and stuff, but at least what the tutorial was guiding me through, I was a taxi driver and I was just like picking up fares for different people. It seemed interesting. The setting was pretty neat, but there's a lot of like optimization issues, like a lot of frame drops and stuff. And I got stuck on one quest. Normally when I would like do taxi fares, I would just go to a stop, someone would climb in and I would drive them to another location and they would complain about how slow I was going. But this and then I got a call on my phone saying there's like a really like expensive fare calling for a ride, and then I had to like get out and like go into like an interior area to speak with an NPC, but that specific NPC never seemed to show up, and so I would leave and come back and then different NPCs would be there, but not the one I was supposed to speak with. And so I just kind of got stuck there. And then the quest like ran out of time. But then I got another call on my phone for like another like big fare, basically seeming like the same quest. But except for like a different destination. So I went there, kind of got stuck in the same way, but then my game crashed.
Okay.
And that's like my extent with...
Yeah, it seems like this one needs some time.
Yeah. So I'd probably put it under we'll watch someone else play. Yeah. I wouldn't completely pass on it because I like the stuff going on there, but it's definitely rough around the edges.
Yeah. Definitely sounds like it needs some polish.
Yeah.
So I also played Secret Agent Wizard Boy, but we can talk about that when you get there.
Sure.
I didn't play a ton of it, but so the next thing I played was Symphonia.
Mm-hmm.
Symphonia is a 2D platformer. The big influence to me, well, there's a couple, but the I guess the main one feels to be Celeste.
Okay.
I would say it's like, it's only like the beginning of the game, but it's still like a little tricky. And I can definitely see them really pushing the platforming harder.
Okay.
As the levels go on. It doesn't have like the dash like Celeste does, which I would say is the most like defining thing for Celeste. But Symphonia, I think like their central mechanic is like you play a little like music guy in this sort of big like clockwork musical structure. You're awakened by someone who has some purpose for you, but you have like a little like it's like I think it's like the bow for like a violin or cello or something, and you can use that to like pogo DuckTales style. So a lot of like the level design is like you like building up movement like right at the beginning and then just sort of like trying to pogo and maintain that momentum through the whole thing. It also like I don't know if this is Celeste specific, but you know how like strawberries worked in Celeste, where you have to like not just get to the strawberry, you have to like get back to safe ground.
Yeah,
like it borrows that for its collectible system.
Okay,
but yeah, great aesthetics. Obviously, like they focus a lot on the music too,
Mhm.
and the graphics feel like very like they're not hand drawn, but they're definitely trying to evoke that style.
Okay.
I liked it quite a bit. I didn't really like spend enough time with it for it to get like its hooks into me. It's like still kind of a pretty short demo, but I would probably like to see more of it before I picked it up. So maybe like I would say either waiting for sale or maybe waiting for review. I would just like to see like how much the platforming and the mechanics get pushed as the game goes on.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds really interesting. I think I might check that out too. Okay. Okay. Most of these left are games I played.
Yeah.
So this next one, Rusty's Day Off.
Uh-huh.
So this is another one recommended to me. It looked really interesting. It looked like a sort of like a puzzle platformer game. At least judging from the trailer, it kind of gave off like Portal vibes,
Okay.
or like the puzzle, like the compared to like other like first person puzzle games, that it felt more like, I don't know what the word is, like actiony, much more like kinetic.
Okay, yeah.
Like, like Portal, like
Portal is like so much on like the physics and the movement and
propelling through portals and off bounce pads and stuff. But this is another game that kind of really didn't give a great first impression right off the bat. So the demo starts you out in a dream sequence, and there's this really annoying effect around the borders of the screen that makes you feel like you're wearing a fishbowl over your head.
Oh,
if
no.
that's what makes sense. And I guess that was meant to evoke the fact that you're in a dream sequence, but I just found it really distracting.
Okay.
But it sets up it seems like an interesting and fun story. I guess you're like a janitor that designed and created like this fleet of like cleaning and maintenance robots, but something happens and all the robots go haywire.
They tend to do that.
And so like the conceit of the game is you have to like fight your way through your own creations and like deactivate or fix them. And the dialogue is like funny and charming enough. The demo starts off, you're in a dream sequence and you're going to like an awards show to get an award for like being the most like a genius robot inventor or whatever. But then like when you pick up your award, the crowd turns sour and starts throwing stuff at you. And so your first experience with the combat in the game is like shooting the holographic audience that's throwing stuff at you. It mostly just involves like sitting on the stage, shooting into the audience and strafing back and forth to avoid the projectiles they're throwing at you. And then after that, part of the stage opens up and you go down into the stage and then out like an exit through the back. And then you're in this like outdoor like skyscraper setting in the middle of the rain, and you're climbing around to the top of the skyscraper. And so I guess I should say about the combat, you have this one gun that shoots these sort of like slow moving yellow projectiles, almost like Mega Man, I would say. But there's also like different firing modes, but using like other firing modes drains the energy in your gun really quickly, and then it takes a few seconds for it to recharge. So I guess that's what the ammo economy is meant to be. So anyway, I'm climbing the skyscraper. Once I get to the top, I get to like the next instance of combat, and it's these three little cleaning robots, and again, much like Hark the Ghoul, the combat just felt very off to me. Like these robots, they're like really tiny, scrawny. That they feel like very visually evoke like a first enemy, like sort of design, very weak, like a Dragon Quest slime sort of thing. But if I try and kill them with primary fire, they take forever to kill, and it only takes a few shots for them to kill me.
Okay.
So again, is another instance I pause the game and look up discussions talking about it. And I guess you're supposed to like use the alternate fire to kill them and then use the primary fire to build up energy for the alternate fires. None of this is really communicated in the tutorial. And, so I just felt like I ran into a wall there. But if I played like extremely defensively, I can kill all three of them, and then I'm finally faced with my first puzzle. But then I I spent a long time with the first puzzle because I just could not figure it out. The solution ended up being like me just not noticing clues around me. So there's at the top of the skyscraper, there's this little kind of enclosed area with a panel set up with like a number panel, and I need to enter a 4-digit code, and each digit has a color associated with it. And then there's shipping containers on top of this building associated with each of those colors. And so at first I thought I needed to count the color for each of those, count how many shipping containers match each of those given colors. And that was the code I had to enter. But it turned out, I guess there's just numbers sitting next to the crates of each color, and that's the code you need to enter. But once I entered the code, I couldn't even really tell if I'd done it correctly. I didn't hear like any sort of chime or anything indicated that I'd done it correctly. But I guess when you enter the correct code, a crane in like the far distance rotates to create some platforms for you to get to the next area. So again, just another thing kind of frustrating me with like
doesn't like with puzzles like that, you want good feedback.
Feedback. That's a good word for it. But then like the next area was a boss fight, and I had already really kind of gotten fed up with the combat. And again, like this is supposed to also be a puzzle game, so there's apparently like puzzle elements to defeating this boss. But I felt like I never really had time to figure it out with how lethal just enemy attacks are in general. And so I just kind of gave up after a few attempts.
I think like if you're comparing it to like the boss fights, I guess in the Portal games, which is like my only point of comparison, I think like those don't feel like that lethal. You have like time to like experiment with the surroundings. Figure out like the puzzle element to it.
This really felt it was trying to have more like traditional like FPS action in it, but like I don't know, the numbers felt really off to me. Enemies were too durable and also too lethal. But as of right now, it's just a pass for me. It was pretty disappointing.
That's a shame. I think the next thing for me is Tenebris Somnia.
Yeah, is this the New Blood game?
Yes, it is the New Blood game. Like they announced it like right before Next Fest and then put up a demo. It's real good. I liked it a lot. Awesome. So Tenebris Somnia, the story is you're a young woman who's like, I think somewhat fresh off of a breakup. It's hard to say like the exact time frame, but she starts having dreams where like her ex-boyfriend is being like attacked and killed by like disturbing monsters, and they're like, that's messing her up. So she decides to just go back to the apartment she used to live in with her ex-boyfriend, and just to check on him and return the key to the apartment because she still has it. When she gets there, her ex-boyfriend is gone, and there's evidence of a struggle. And there's also a strange door with like a strange, like caked on, like reddish clay substance and like some sort of eldritch rune on it. So after some light puzzle solving, you get that door open, and then weird stuff starts happening. There's live action cutscenes, and a monster shows up. The gameplay it's 2D. I guess not really 2D. I guess it's sort of isometric's not the word either. It's a little top down. If you've seen gameplay of Signalis, it's very similar to that. At that point, I only had like a melee weapon. I forget what it was exactly. It was like a wrench, I think, or something like that. You do get a gun at some point, but I never used it.
Mm-hmm.
I only had 6 bullets, and I figured I was going to fight a boss at
Yeah.
something, but the demo stops before you fight the boss.
Oh, okay.
So I just used melee. The monsters really got to me at first, but they are like learnable. You learn how to like bait out their attacks and then
Okay.
get damage in. So after like taking a few deaths, I managed to work that out.
Okay.
There is a part where there's like 2 of the enemies. There's these strange sort of like ghouls. They're humanoid, but they have like 2 sets of eyes, and their mouths open up, and they like shoot out like a spiked tongue to get you.
Okay.
There was a part where there was 2 of them, and I just like ran past them at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't try fighting them. I imagine that would have been a bit trickier. And they do like, there is some interesting combat where like you have to fight one in like a bathroom, so the space is much more constrained, so you have to be much more precise with movement.
Mm-hmm.
But it handles it really well. I like, after some initial struggles, like I think it clicked with me pretty well. The game seems to be like sort of set like entirely in the apartment building, maybe, but also it's like a version of the apartment building sort of constructed out of like the memories of your ex-boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Like, who's gotten involved in some sort of strange cult or organization with mystic powers
Mm-hmm.
that is clearly up to some shady shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the live action cutscenes are pretty cool. They're pretty creepy. There's like these weird clay figures
Oh.
that are clearly doing something. The first boss looks neat. It's like a guy with a bunch of candles on his head and pointy teeth. I assume it's a boss. I didn't get the chance to fight it. The demo ends like right before then.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm digging the gameplay. I'm digging the story. Everything about it looks to be very good so far. I don't know if it's day one, but it's definitely like, I would say, like looking forward to it.
Cool.
So I think I'll do that there.
Is it from the people who did the Faith games?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It definitely like feels like it has some of that
Yeah.
DNA, but that might just be like me reading into the New Blood connection.
Okay.
I would have to check.
Cool. Okay. My next game is Sapo 3D.
I
It's
see,
that
there's
little
a-
frog there.
A frog.
It's a little 3D platformer. It was pretty fun. The one thing I really appreciated, especially compared to a lot of the games I played, controls were rock solid, really
that's great.
tight,
Yeah.
which is really important, especially for a 3D platformer. So, one annoying little idiosyncrasy is it starts you out you very basic, very straightforward. You got a little hub world, and then each world's very linear. But in the hub world, for whatever reason, only the horizontal camera was inverted, but then once in the levels, only the vertical camera was inverted.
That is strange.
I have to assume that's just some bug that needs to be ironed out. I can't imagine that's some like intentional like design brush.
At the very
stroke.
least, it feels like something you should be able to customize.
Yeah, there weren't any options to do that in the game options, but I imagine either it'll just default to like not being inverted, or it will be added as an option. But barring that, I think the only criticism I could give it is that it's not, in terms of like 3D platform design, not really too much that's all that novel there. It's just very basic and straightforward. Levels are linear, and there's a little currency collectible that you collect, and much like classic 3D platformers, are also used to like signpost like directions to go and where to jump, and that function just a lot like rings or coins would in their respective platformers. But controls are very tight, very solid, very polished. The demo had like, I want to say like 3 or 4 levels. They were all pretty fun. Not too challenging, but there wasn't any sort of like elaborate progression system or anything like that. It seemed to have kind of followed just like that Mario mindset, where you're given all the tools that you need to in a given situation.
Okay, yes.
But the gameplay was solid and pretty fun. I'd say maybe waiting for a sale for that.
Okay. This is could be my last one. I played Windblown. Windblown was like at the top of my recommendations list. Easy to see why. It's the new game from the developers of Dead Cells.
Oh,
And
okay.
it is an isometric action roguelike. It is basically Hades.
Okay.
It's very Hades inspired.
Nice.
Very snappy, fast combat. Even has like a kind of a similar upgrade system. So Windblown, you play as like a little animal person. There's no like set protagonist. It seems like it's sort of like character creation, but you can't really customize much. You just pick an animal. I do like that they went with like weird animals as their default. Like you can be an axolotl or a pangolin.
Oh, okay.
There's no dog or cat option, but bat and guinea pig and pangolin are there.
Oh, nice.
I like it. In Hades, you sort of like pick up boons from gods. That's sort of your primary like skill tree building system. In Windblown, you sort of like meet up with like echoes or memories of past warriors, and they give you like special abilities. I will say it didn't really feel like fleshed out too much in the version I played. You only find like one, maybe two on like a run through the first area, which is the only area in the demo. So it didn't really feel like you had like a lot of options for customizing runs like yet in the game. So I'd like to see like how they flesh that out once it hits early access, which I think is pretty soon. But the combat is really solid. It's a lot of fun. One thing that's really unique compared to Hades, I guess, you have two weapons for your run. You start with one and you pick up a second like pretty quick into a run.
Oh, okay.
So the idea is like once you use one weapon enough, you get a prompt to sort of switch to the second. And you get to do a big special attack.
Oh, okay.
So it's sort of like balancing using both weapons, which creates some fun, especially since different weapons pair together differently, which adds a lot of like variance from run to run. But I hope they flesh that out more. Also, I didn't get a chance to check it out. I don't think it was like actually live in the demo, but it does have co-op.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I'll ever actually manage to find someone to play it with, but that definitely seems like something that would offer like a bit of uniqueness compared to Hades.
Yeah.
But I did like it quite a bit.
Cool.
I don't know if I'd go looking forward to it. I might do waiting for a sale, I think.
Okay.
We could do Wizard Boy. I also played a bit of Wizard Boy.
Sure.
How much Wizard Boy did you end up playing?
I think I played through just about all of what there was to experience there.
Yes. I never got very deep in Wizard Boy. I'm gonna be honest. I enjoyed it, but I was bad about getting myself killed. Like very early.
I did a lot of starting over.
Yeah,
but there's also like no tutorial at all. It's very very like raw.
Yeah, it feels like it might be in like the beginning stages still, but also I'm not sure because it might just be like a bit of a shitpost game that just gets dropped eventually.
Definitely.
But I do appreciate a lot of what's already in Wizard Boy.
Yeah.
Just as like a physics sandbox.
Yeah. Very fun.
Yeah. For people who haven't seen it, you play as a secret agent who is definitely not a trademarked British Wizard Boy character.
Yeah.
The evil wizard, what is it, Grumblemort?
Like Grumblemort or something like that.
Is up to no good in a magic school.
Yeah.
You have to get in there, put a stop to it. You have the power of magic and also landmines.
Yes. Oh, I should add, this is also from the creator of Butcher's Creek that John also played.
David Szymanski, and also his two brothers who are also game developers.
Yeah.
I guess I was looking at what they did. I guess they both worked on what is it? Your Friendly Neighborhood, the puppet horror game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know they worked on that.
Yeah, I didn't realize there were two Zemanskis on that.
Yeah, me neither.
And I know they do have like extensive game development careers, mostly like indie stuff like David.
Yeah.
But I guess this is the first time they've all worked together on a game, which is cool.
I guess one thing they're very not subtle about is that it's very obviously inspired from like the old PlayStation 1 Harry Potter
Yeah,
games, which I never played, but I guess they have kind of a cult following.
Yeah, I've seen people playing that. I feel like some like retro streamers have pulled those out.
I don't know if they're as much of a physics sandbox as this is, though, but it definitely feels like it's mostly like an engine for just kind of goofing around.
Yeah,
but I did finish the demo and kind of found all the secrets that I could come across.
Okay,
but it was pretty fun. There's so like there's like different potions you could take to buff yourself. It really feels like they didn't care to put any kind of limit to how much you can buff yourself. Like I one of the secrets you can find is one, there's a chamber that's for the Goblet Hat Club that you're not allowed to go into unless you have a goblet hat. The only way I could think of to get a goblet hat was to murder the kid in the hallway with a goblet hat. So I either used a landmine or just drank like a bunch of spell power potions and just shot him with the first spell you get.
Yeah,
I forget what it's called, but you can go in there and I get to finish the demo. There's a room in the basement that needs to be unlocked with 4 different sort of polygonal gems of different shapes.
I remember finding that.
And one of the gems is in that clubhouse. But what's also in the clubhouse is a vendor selling a bunch of different potions, but also a key to one of the teachers' rooms. And in that room, you get a new spell to duplicate items.
Oh god!
And there is no limit to what you can duplicate.
Great.
So, and that includes like buff potions. So there's potions to like increase your max health. You can max that out. There's also speed potions and spell power potions. But I duplicated speed potions to the point where I would actually like run too fast, and if I ran into a wall, I just died.
Okay, yeah.
But I like how little they care about like
it seems like
the
they'll
player.
really let you just break everything, which is very appreciated.
But I also like how lethal everything gets if you get too powerful. I think that's a really kind of novel idea of reining in that power.
Yeah.
Just giving consequences to that power rather than like artificial limits to it. So I had a lot of fun with it.
It's one thing I definitely will enjoy watching other people play.
Yeah,
but I also am kind of looking forward to. So
that's where I would put it. Would be looking forward to it.
Yeah. I can talk about. I guess I could give my thoughts on Split Brain. We just played that. You want to?
I
talk
could
about one.
So 2 of the games are ones that I played, so we can alternate.
Sure.
Between ones that I played and ones that we played together.
Yeah.
So that next one, they're Sopa.
Yeah. You played Sapo and Sopa.
Sapo and Sopa, yes. So I guess this ended up being like the comfy, cozy game. It's like it's very much like an adventure game in like that classic style where you're walking around like picking up items and having dialogue with different characters and stuff and using items to like solve situations and unlock areas and stuff. You play a young boy who was given a task from his abuela to go into the pantry and fetch some potatoes for the soup she's making.
That's very important.
But when you go into the pantry, there's on the other side of the shelf, because there's apparently a hole on the backside of the shelf, some sort of like frog-like monster steals the sack of potatoes as you try and grab it. So, but your character is also held onto the potatoes, so he pulls you into this other world through the pantry. And so at least in the demo, you're basically hunting down this thief to get your potatoes back. But it was very charming, very fun. There's a little river rafting section. You had to like dodge rocks and stuff, and then you stumble upon this village of frog people. You have to figure out where the thief went, and there turns out there's like like a den of outlaws hidden somewhere, and so you have to find out where that is, and then you have to learn the special knock to find your way in there, and that involves like this area is like a marketplace. There's a bunch of different vendors selling different stuff, and one of the vendors is handing out free skewers of bugs because they're frogs and they
of
like
course,
eating
yeah.
bugs. And so like the first puzzle is that there's one corner of the marketplace where this sleeping frog, and you can't seem to wake him up, but then this other section of the market, there's a rooster that keeps cawing, really annoying everybody. So you have to use the bug skewer to lure the rooster over to the sleeping guy to wake him up and leave the other people alone. And then the guy wakes up, and you notice he has like a bunch of pictures of pandas. He's a real big fan of pandas. So, but he's kind of low key about his taste for pandas. He's kind of plays it close to the chest. But in the market, there's also a Lost and Found. And in the Lost and Found, there's a plush panda.
Oh, nice.
If you show him that plush panda, he spills the beans about how big of a fan of pandas he is. And he tries to negotiate you giving the panda in him. He says, I promise, if you give it to me, I'll teach you the secret knock to get in to the into the secret den. But one of the dialogue options is, I mean, I don't really need this. I'll just give it to you. It's like, all right, you drive a hard bargain. But it's fun, very cute, fun humor. But then the demo ends when you learn the secret knock and get into the den.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun. I don't know if I would play it right away.
Okay.
Maybe wait for a sale.
Sure. I do realize now that sopa is I believe, the Spanish word for soup. So
okay,
that must
yeah,
be
that makes sense.
The reference there. I guess we could talk about Split Brain.
Yeah, okay.
I have a couple notes. The one Switch puzzle we struggled on, I think, definitely needs some adjustment. I really do think they need to signpost like the missing battery element of that.
Yeah,
better that's something to focus on.
Yeah, I think,
especially since I think the person in control, I guess, doesn't see that battery missing.
Yeah. I think maybe they could be better at highlighting what is and isn't interactable.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's so many like doors and like there's a lot of things that feel like they should be interactable that aren't, just like every computer.
Like especially through like color coding.
Yeah.
Like
I know like people complain about the yellow paint on like climbing walls and other games.
Yeah.
But I do think like it could maybe use a little more.
Yeah.
Like sniper. I think it definitely could also like point out stuff that the two players see differently a little better.
Yeah.
Like they use that like orange and purple effect a couple times, but not as much as they could.
And not always in a way that very clearly stands out.
Yeah. I also just think like maybe they could strike a better balance at how much each player contributes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like as like the viewer, sometimes like you're really like you're not adding as much, especially as in the points where you're really just like exploring an area and trying to figure stuff out. Like I feel like if you had like maybe more range or maybe more freedom to look for stuff.
Though inversely, I also did feel like a lot of the time the person actually controlling was mostly just following directions.
Yeah, and they're waiting for like the other player to spot what they need to spot.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of deduction on that end.
Yeah, it's really just execution.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there could be maybe a better balance struck there, as you said.
Yeah. I'm feeling like maybe waiting for reviews.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I would like to see like other people's takes on it, see how the game develops as it goes on.
Okay.
All right. I did enjoy I thought the last level was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the highlight.
Definitely.
Once we discovered the bathroom portal, things picked up.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we've got Sparrow left for you.
Yeah, so this is the last game I played. It was pretty interesting. It almost kind of reminded me of Stray.
Yeah, that's what the vibe I was getting from the Steam page, at least. Maybe a little spookier than Stray. But.
Yes, it's more of kind of like a survival horror sort of deal, but it's kind of like Stray in so much as like the mechanics for like movement and exploring the space really revolve around the anatomy of the character you're playing. So, so in this case, you're a bird instead of a cat. So a lot of your movement is done through flying. You can also walk, but walking obviously is slower than flying. But there's also kind of mechanics in flying. So you have to like actually flap your wings to like gain both altitude and velocity. And you kind of have to calculate that when moving through like tight spaces. So like sometimes you'll be flying too fast to like avoid a hazard. So you kind of have to consider your momentum when like approaching different hazards and stuff. But I appreciate how beyond that it was pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of complexity to it. You're controlling the camera with the mouse, and then I assume it's spacebar to flap your wings. So there's not a lot of complexity there. It's mostly like exploring this spooky space and avoiding hazards and stuff. But it was pretty fun to play through. I died a few times. I
imagine like learning all the flight mechanics like takes a bit.
Yeah. The save point was like a little nest in a bird cage. But I think it was pretty interesting. I don't think it didn't really feel like it told much of a story right away. I just started out in this like spooky cabin, and I was flying through the different rooms. One time you're moving underneath the floorboards, and then when you find an open floorboard, it's blocked by the face of a dead body.
Oh,
so you fly up through and you see a corpse laying flat on the ground. But I don't know if it ever really says what killed them. But there's like the main hazards are like spiders that kind of try and chase you down, and then there's like exposed nails on some of the walls that you can get caught in. But and then like near the end of the demo, there's kind of a chase sequence between you and like a really big spider in this like claustrophobic ventilation space, and you sort of have to kind of lure the spider over to one corner so you can like avoid it while making it to the escape area. So I think you have both a health bar and like an endurance meter to kind of limit how much you can fly in a given time before landing. And you restore both of those by eating like these glowing green grubs.
Oh, cool.
So that's kind of how they handle like your resources while going through the space and stuff. And then the demo ends once you escape this big spider. You come out the vent on the other side in this big open room, and there's this human standing there as well as like a black cat with like glowing eyes.
Uh-oh.
And they both kind of start walking towards you, but then the screen fades to black and the demo ends there.
Cats are no good for birds.
That's true. But it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I don't think there's really any big criticisms I have. Other than optimization, there was a lot of pretty bad frame drops there.
That's a shame.
But
hopefully they can
smooth that. If they can smooth that out, I would put it towards maybe looking forward to it. Yeah, I would put it there.
And finally, we escaped a twisted game.
Yeah.
It feels tricky, this one, just because like the demo was so short.
Yeah,
like,
very limited.
Yeah, none of the puzzles really like pushed the brain space very hard.
Yeah, it didn't really feel like there were enough puzzles to kind of really show how it was going to stand out.
And especially because like my one like concern going into this one is like how it's going to balance like being hunted by like a monster or something. Like, because I could see that like adding like a good like, you know, element of danger.
Yeah.
Like, thrilling, or I could see it being like very frustrating to deal with. You're just trying to like deduce a puzzle, but you have to execute it while you keep getting chainsawed to death.
Like either a time constraint or having to like like react and reconcile with like a monster coming after you. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm curious to see how, if like the encounters with that are more scripted, or if like it's just almost like a Lethal Company thing where it's just like running around in the space, because I think that could be tough.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me, I think there was another demo we played that was kind of like that. The other co-op demo we played a while back, where I played a girl and you were this guy and we were in a mansion.
The one where like they're sort of in different time periods. I can't remember what it was called.
That definitely heavily implied some sort of monster stalking you. I don't think we ever got that far.
Yeah, it was like in the basement. You could like go sort of get spooked by it, but it's stuck.
But I had kind of a similar kind of question / concern for that.
Yeah.
If sort of avoiding this monster was also kind of going to interrupt the deduction that we'd be doing.
Yeah, it seems like a thing that would be tricky to balance, and we don't really have a good feel for like how tough the puzzles are going to get here, or how like the monster element is going to work.
There really just wasn't enough there to really make much of a judgment.
I think like waiting for reviews, I guess, would be the closest. I'm just like waiting for more information.
Yeah, me too.
Game, really.
Yeah, I think a great spot for it.
I played a few like escape roomy things. I think everything just kind of, for me, like took a backseat to is this game trying to kill me? Because that just felt like really creative in terms of puzzles and design and world.
And put that creativity forward to showcase.
Yeah, even though the demo was so short, it like packed a lot of like good stuff in there.
It put its best foot forward.
But
we packed in a lot of stuff for next fest.
I was going through my Steam library and I realized there was like one thing I downloaded but forgot to play, which was the Locomotive.
I forgot to play that too.
So I might have to, if that demo's still up, I might have to give it a shot.
But
I enjoyed Steam Next Fest this time around.
It was really fun, even though there were a few duds for me.
Some disappointments.
I still enjoyed seeing what everybody had to show. I'm really excited just to see what people can come up with. And how they can or can't succeed at like building what is basically the video game version of an elevator pitch. Because that's a whole exercise in and of itself, in addition to just developing a game. So I applaud those who are able to succeed at doing that. But I'm really looking forward to a lot
I might
of these.
have to check out some of these if they're still up. I really want to see like Morta and Bloodshed. I might have to mess with.
I'm interested in this game trying to kill me, and maybe Symphonia. I really dig Celeste, so I might check that one out.
Symphonia, the movement once you get it going feels very good.
Especially if it really leans into like its music. I really appreciate it. Really good.
Definitely. I should flesh it out more. It seems like they're gonna have like areas sort of like based on like different sections of an orchestra. Like the first part starts like, I guess since your little guy is like a string instrument, so a lot of the theming for the first area is strings. Then you get into like a woodwind area, which is very like, has a lot of course wind itself, but it's also overgrown and planty. And the aesthetics are great, but and the music is very nice.
And I hope the ones that I passed on can find some way to kind of salvage them, but they were pretty disappointing so far.
Smooth out their issues. But
But good Next Fest. Is how often do they do? Is it like twice a year?
I think like maybe 3 times. I think I think they also did it in February and then like May or June.
Okay, that sounds right. So next one would probably be early next year.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I'd like to do another tier list when that happens.
I like this idea. I like I definitely like streaming some demos, but I also like being able to kind of explore a lot of these at my own pace.
I think that does help.
So I like maybe striking the balance or like streaming the co-op stuff, but then like the single player stuff, but just do on our own time. But this is pretty fun. And We'll be back tomorrow.
Or
actually, no, we won't be back tomorrow. John's got
watching
work.
a hockey thing.
Yes.
We could try to do a makeup sometime this week if you want to get back to Turbo Overkill.
I'll think about it.
Rating on like our usual days.
Yeah, we're rating on Wednesday and Thursday, but Johnny could probably wait another week. It's not a big deal. He's not really all that spooky.
He's not like gonna spontaneously grow a leg back.
Yeah, yeah.
Chill for a
that
bit.
Shit takes time. But then we'll be back with more spooky Mario.
We've hooked up with Vivian. She's gonna help us learn a ghost's name.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that we got
yes.
We got identity thefted.
Yes.
Finally, Nintendo addressing a real world issue like that. All right, but we'll see y'all Friday. This is a good time. Looking forward to doing this again in
a few months. Yeah. Or I don't know, 5 months,
something like that.
We'll see whenever next Fest is again.
If it's 3 times a month, so I guess it would probably be 4 months.
Yeah, that feels right.
All right, but we'll be back Friday.